I got my wife a gift weeks ago in preparation, which I've never done before.
So are you guys, you're doing gifts this year, or is this one of those?
We
just
always
have a
say
gift?
the same thing.
Okay.
No gifts, and then I buy gifts. And then I get her flowers, and she doesn't even water them because she hates flowers. I mean, like, I should be treating this as the best marriage ever. She doesn't want jewelry. She doesn't want diamonds or anything like that. She's got enough stuff from the Golden Diamond Source. And then she doesn't want flowers because they die in a couple of days, and they're just not worth the money to her. And it should be simple like that. Gio, you've been married a long time. What do you do for Valentine's Day?
No gift. Hallmark holiday. It's for kids.
Yeah. I do buy my daughter flowers too.
Yeah.
But you got 2 daughters.
Yeah. It's a kid's holiday. We don't
What are you
know.
guys getting, Carmen?
Well, I used to get Carmen stuff.
Thank
but
you.
now she's got a big black boyfriend. So
Yeah.
whatever.
He gives me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? Holler
The
at
gift
you.
I cannot give. I keep coming up short on that gift. No, seriously. I when Carmen was when we were all together and she was single, Carmen, I used to buy her flowers.
It was very nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you my work girlfriends, you and Melanie. Well, no, Melanie's more of my work wife because I hate her as much as my real wife. So Carmen makes me happy. Those two make me miserable. So I got my wife. Have you seen the ads for licorice.com?
Yeah, I got my wife that for, I think her birthday
Oh.
was one of her gifts. Yeah, that's good stuff, too.
She's not a big candy person, but she loves licorice. And when we saw that, we were like, ooh, licorice.com. So I immediately, my little fat thumb.
Because remember, we talked about that, and I think it's from Australia, and I was like, is Australia known for licorice?
known for licorice.
And apparently they are known for licorice.
Like the beach places are known for saltwater taffy.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
I saw it's like the same company. They do popcorn and licorice and chocolate. They do like they have different ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
It's not just licorice.
Oh, popcorn.com?
Yeah.
You know, there are different types of popcorn.
right.
There's those big fat kernels that look like brains.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good. But how do you ask for that? Can I have the fat brain popcorn?
They always hurt
and
the
then-
roof of my mouth when I get them at carnivals.
Then there's movie theater popcorn.
Yeah.
And there's kettle corn.
I'm not a fan of kettle corn.
I do like the kettle.
If you're going to go sweet, you might as well go caramel corn.
If it's fresh, I like kettle corn.
Yeah.
But if it's like,
I got to tell you, what's the worst is whenever you buy kettle corn on accident, and then you got to make some popcorn, and then you go, what is this? Can popcorn go bad? How did this happen? What's going on?
Yeah, if you're not ready for it. The other day, my daughter made microwave popcorn. It's the best smelling, worst payoff ever. Well, the second of coffee. Coffee smells great, but if you don't drink coffee and you just grab it, and you're like, "What? That smells wonderful." You're like, "Ugh. What is that poison?" There was a movie one time with Jennifer Love Hewitt and that skinny kid that was the bass player in That Thing You Do.
Oh,
Can't hardly wait.
can't hardly wait.
Can't hardly wait.
Great movie.
And the nerd,
Yeah, really
the
good.
nerd kid,
Oh, yeah.
drinks the beer and he spits it out. He goes, "Don't drink the beer.
Yeah.
It's terrible."
The beer's gone bad.
Yeah,
That's a great movie.
that is a good
so
movie.
good.
man.
A lot of people in there that you see now in movies, and you go, "Oh, look how young
Yeah.
that kid is there." And
For sure. So then I also got my wife. She's sleeping, by the way. Don't rat me out in the hall. I got her from Carmen. You watched Love on the Spectrum, right?
yes.
That one girl, Abby.
you got her.
I got her. I'm delivering her today at 3. She has a line of T-shirts or something. I think I got her a T-shirt.
Oh no!
Oh,
No, it's like it's whatever her company is, Abby something. It was T-shirts, right? I don't even remember. I just bought it the day I saw it. I can't even remember what the hell.
Hats and
gloves.
goggles.
Yeah, I don't know, helmets, whatever it is. I'm going to California this weekend, and I so badly want to hook up with that one dude, that one that looks like Michael Bolton from Love on the Spectrum. I watched a video of yesterday. Did you see it, Carmen?
No.
He was like, I shave all of my body hair.
Is that why you want to hook up with him?
No. And he goes, I shave all of my body hair, and it's quite time consuming, and I can't quite afford laser hair removal. Oh, dude, I was like, this is the best ever. These guys are so honest and true about everything, and it's so much fun to watch.
we should put Love Tiger on the show.
No, man, I don't
He's
know
not
if
gonna cut it, man.
I don't know if he's alive.
yeah.
Yeah, he kind of fell off.
I mean, he stopped contacting me. I don't even know. Love Tiger, are you alive? Send me a little.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
he never got him his
Facebook
air
message.
fryer.
Oh, man.
And
Yeah.
nothing to live
True,
for.
I did not. I forgot about that.
I wonder if he's got the vest, the Cart
Shock
vest.
vest.
Shock vest, whatever it's called.
man.
Defibrillator.
Yeah, vest.
Oh man.
That thing. Oh man, I now I worry because he was like hit me up every day. Carmen, have you heard from him?
Love Tiger? No, because he usually sends me messages like on Facebook occasionally. But
I'm thinking something happened to him now because normally he'd be like, "Where's my goddamn air fryer?" Like he's very demanding for a guy who has nothing.
Can I point out a terrible name for the shock paddles, defibrillators? Because if you're in an emergency and you have to say defibrillators,
That's a toughie.
like, wouldn't you just call it something easier? To go,
You go like
give me
this.
the defibrillators. What are they? Give me the defibrillator.
You just go, their hands like the monkey that's hitting the cymbals.
The paddles of life.
Yeah, right.
Shock paddles.
I'm surprised more dumb radio shows haven't used those on the show because now buildings have them in the building. You know?
yeah.
We have them in our break room. Don't get me wrong, Galvin. The average idiot should know that you shouldn't do that. But there's a lot of wacky guys out there that are like, can I tell you, I like to scroll around and listen to other shows, see what our competition is like, and I start with Happy Hour and work my way down.
Down.
I'm kidding. There's nothing more embarrassing than listening to old white dudes talk about how bad the Super Bowl celebrities are because they don't know who any of them are.
Oh yeah.
We at least will go, I don't know, we're old. We don't know who that is. You know what I mean? But I think we did pretty good for the Super Bowl of recognizing people like Ice Spice. I know Ice Spice is.
Yeah.
The Ice Spice memes, the Jason Kelsey meeting Ice Spice memes have been my favorite so far. The one
I love the what? Oh, go ahead. What was your I love when you sing about the sun coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. It was another Annie reference. It said it was Taylor and Jason standing next to her, and it said Rooster and Lily show up to kidnap Annie. That was it was so many good Annie references. And then the other one was the Kelsey yelling at Andy Reid memes that were out there.
Oh, so many of them. I don't. So I know who Ice Spice is. At least I know who she is.
I mean, that's it. And, or even to have the idea to say who is she? Not to assume that why would she does a song with Taylor Swift and they're clearly friends. They've been hanging out. They've been seen together.
But I don't know like her songs. I believe she has the song "You Think You're the S, but You're Just a Fart" or something.
Yes.
Yeah, which I think is hilariously. And that if you like want to put out a song to make old people mad, that's gonna make old people mad. How dare you? You're no Bob Dylan.
So she was not in the Spice Girls?
No, she is not one of the Spice Girls.
I honestly did not realize that.
Oh, really?
So I just figured that out recently.
Yeah, she's like 15.
Yeah.
Spice Girls are all like 50.
Yeah. There's the Paprika Girls, by the way.
But the I did some detective work because one of the memes said, "What does grr mean?" And I'm assuming that's a sound that she does in one of her songs or does this stupid thing, whatever. So,
And then the other thing is, Blake Lively's been around for a while. If you don't know who Blake Lively is, not that you're missing out. And some of the other ones, Paul Rudd. How do you not know who Paul Rudd is? He's an A-list actor. Did you see the thing that I put up, though? Proof that Paul Rudd could time travel? Have you seen Paul Rudd and his son? They're the same person.
100%.
Yeah.
They're the same person.
Literally
clown.
copy and paste.
Yeah.
who is more same person, Paul Rudd and his son, or George Harrison and his son?
Oh my
That's
God.
pretty close. That's
George
pretty close.
Harrison and his son. It's unbelievable.
The thing about Paul Rudd and his son is they have the same they have the same smile, the same fake smile. You know, like I bet you when that kid talks, he sounds just like his father.
For sure.
I saw a girl did a post, and it was great the way that she wrote it out. She said that she goes, "I'm going to the Super Bowl, and Paul Rudd is on my flight, and I want so bad to go over to him and go, look at us. Who would have thought?" And do that. She goes, "But I didn't want to do it because I'm sure he gets it all the time." She goes, "Update. I just saw Paul Rudd, and I told him that I wanted to come over to him and say, look at us, this, that, whatever." And he goes, "Oh yeah, whatever." He goes, "But that's nice to meet you," all that stuff. And then she goes, "Update. I got to go into the locker room after the Chiefs won, and I was there, whatever, and Paul Rudd was there, and Paul Rudd walked up to me and goes, look at us. Who would have thought?" Yeah. She goes, "So Paul Rudd is the coolest person in the world."
Awesome.
That's great.
Awesome.
That's hilarious.
so funny.
Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
So good.
such a
It's
good
such a
clip.
good, yeah.
I wonder. I was thinking about this the other day. Remember when Bert's father was sitting next to John Cena on a flight?
Yeah.
I wonder what I would do is if I sat next to a celebrity that I actually liked.
I mean, you got to acknowledge and then leave them alone.
Or if they don't look your way at all, or don't give you the courtesy, how you doing? You know, I mean, I've sat next to John Cena's great about keeping a straight face and not even giving you a glimpse. He doesn't even look at you. So what? I don't know. Like if it was John Cena and he didn't say hi to me, I wouldn't say hi to him just because I can't tell if he likes me or not. It's weird. He follows me on social media, but
that's a weird one because you know each other. Like it's got to be a celebrity you've never met before. You don't know, but you're a fan of. You know what I mean? Like if you sat down next to Bradley Cooper.
Oh man.
What do you do?
If he doesn't say anything to me, well, I try to pretend he's not Bradley Cooper and he's just a nice guy next to me, and I make conversation about something else. Like,
really? You don't immediately go into tell me something?
No, because you don't want him to reject you.
Oh.
And remember Carl, the trumpet player from Billy Joel when he was in here? He said him and Billy get along real well because they talk about fishing on Long Island and stuff. They don't talk about his stuff, you know?
Yeah,
So
I try and play it cool like I don't realize it's...
I don't. I sit next to Bradley Cooper. I go, hey, man, big fan, but I won't bother you. You know?
No, I don't.
You've already bothered him at that
See,
point.
you're missing out, Galvin. I'm being devious. I don't say anything to him about it. I go, hey, do you believe this flight is late again? You know, and he goes, oh, it's all United flights, and we carry on. And where you headed, LA? Okay, cool. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Hey, who you voting for Biden? And like I just talk about anything, but we care because he seems like he wants to talk. He's bored.
Oh, he does not want to talk politics. Yeah.
But
First off, I love that we assume that Bradley Cooper's flying coach.
Yeah.
You know,
on a commercial flight. Yeah.
Delta.
Yeah.
So then at the end, then I let on. Then I go, by the way, big fan of your work. And he's like, wow, this guy knew the whole time, and he still treated me like a normal human being. We must be best friends.
Yeah.
We must be best
I
friends.
sit down next to him and I go, oh, you look familiar. Are you feeling marvelous by any chance?
Wow.
Yeah,
Then he asked to have his seat changed.
Then I follow him back there. I go, is there, smells like raccoons in here. What's up?
Oh, boy.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I told you at one time I saw the Bella twins. We know them. They've been on the show, whatever, and that one just completely ignored me like we'd never even been on the same planet before. And then Jeter's wife, Hannah, was there, and I went, it was a perfect opportunity for nobody to talk to each other. Everybody had their own row, and the girls laid down on the seat. That's a good comfort that girls have that they can put. You probably know about that.
I do. It's fantastic.
I know about it too, Mike.
If I got 3 seats, a row, that's like a king-size bed.
I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of a flight they open the overhead compartment and you're rolled out. Yeah. Like I see you getting adventurous and be like, I want to lay down. I got to lay down.
I got to lay down.
I got to lay down.
by the way, I think with the whole Bradley Cooper thing, I sit down next to him, don't acknowledge him, wait until he does something like reach over me for a drink or go to get up for the bathroom, and I go, easy, Chris Pratt, what is going on?
Oh, wow. Chris Pratt on the other hand, I sit down next to him, I go, Chris Pratt, what's up?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, thank you. It's good to see you.
Yeah. And then I don't know.
Who do you sit down next to and become friends with?
Jack Black.
Jack Black?
Yeah.
I don't know. I bet you
Jack Black's nice to
cool.
everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
but I bet
don't
he's not.
belittle
I
it.
bet when he's on his downtime, he doesn't want to talk to anybody.
I gotta tell you, he seems pretty cool. Like everything I've seen, even like paparazzi guys, whatever, the one followed him to his car and he's talking to him and he's like, all right, I'm driving away now, and just being a goofball like he normally is and stuff. He doesn't seem like he's ever a mean guy.
Yeah.
I sit down next to David Spade. We're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're 100% best friends.
See, I think you want it too much.
Nope.
Yeah.
But I do, Carmen, but I play it cool. I play it cool.
Yeah, you try, but then
No.
either you're too cool of a guy, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I know. I got it all measured out. My wife and I act this out every night.
you practice.
No. You say this, and let me see how I would react to David Spade.
By the way, can I tell you the story I want to tell David Spade? I want to meet David Spade just so I can tell him. So we're at
You've met David Spade
No,
at the Super Bowl.
but I didn't meet But so that was the whole thing. Was at the Super Bowl. They were doing the grown-ups, and we have Adam Sandler and Kevin
Rock.
James and Chris Rock and Rob Schneider, all the different guys. Well, Spade and somebody else went over to one of the other shows next to us, but everybody's Spade, Spade, Spade. Everyone's yelling for him and stuff, and he's just kind of walking through. So in my head, I go, Dennis Miller always called him Spudley. So I'll say Spudley. That'll get his attention. I go, Spudley, and he did the perfect thing. He turns and looks at me, sees it's me. Obviously, it's not going to be Dennis Miller, and goes like this. Gives me the, you don't call me Spudley face. Pursed his lips and just kind of like that. And I was like, that's so perfect. That's all I wanted.
He did do that. He was sitting behind us.
He just turns and just goes, no, not you.
Can I tell you that that's out of all the things we've accomplished, that's one of my most proudest moments in radio was that interview, because here it is. It's Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, David Spade, Kevin James, and they're all doing interviews, and everybody's kind of looking at him. The paparazzi looked at him, and then we sat down with Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and
Adam Sandler, Kevin James, and Rob Schneider.
And I'm talking to them, and then I look up, and there must have been 300 people around us with cameras and video. I was like, "What is we?" It was like they had done interviews already. Why is everybody around our table? It was like the one that they had the most fun at.
There's a picture. I don't know if you have it or not. I remember seeing it, but it was from kind of back, whatever. And you see all these people like leaning over to our table. Yeah,
getting audio from our interview, and so that was pretty cool.
And I got to do Adam Sandler to Adam Sandler.
Do you remember what he said?
Oh yeah, you got me.
Yeah, got me. And then you said something to one of them about what who your mom liked.
Kevin James.
And he goes, "Oh, tell your mom I said that."
No, he goes, "See, his mom likes me."
That was a good time, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this trip down memory lane today.
I did.
It was nice. Our time on the road was not quite as exciting.
We saw so many different empty seats.
You guys got to know how to make stuff happen. You got to manifest.
What?
You got to manifest.
You got to go out, meet OJ, see what happens.
Yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ! Whenever Galvin and I travel together, we get into some trouble.
Yeah.
We tried to manifest.
Yeah.
Even the other radio people we knew pretended like they didn't know us.
That was so weird.
So that was good.
I feel like after that trip, Kevin Smith broke up with us. He just didn't want anything to do with you guys. I love that Kevin Smith realized that I didn't go. He knew that I didn't make the trip. But.
He was super excited for you to be there, and then once he found out you weren't there, we went from having this big space to this little section.
What if he was like, "All right, well, hey, whatever," and he's like, "God, production, take that scene out with Calta. He didn't make it."
It would have hurt.
He did go, "Where's Mike?" Right the first second.
As soon as he saw us.
I wanted to go.
Why are you here?
Yep. A lot of that.
That was kind of the vibe.
Yeah, and then when
is this the Make-A-Wish table? No, okay.
And then the one scene that I forced us to be a part of, we were wearing the wrong clothes. We were walking the wrong direction. Yeah.
The guy yelled at Joe.
The guy did yell at Joe because of your Nazi paraphernalia on your arm.
That's true at all.
When I saw Ethan Suplee at MegaCon, he said, "Where's Mike?"
No.
I swear, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. He goes, "You're not Mike."
How did he know? Did you say you were from the show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. How does he look?
He looks great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. And I saw my dad as well. It was great. Jamie Farr.
I
And he 100% remembered me.
No way.
100%. Yeah.
So you can talk to them without paying to talk to them?
Yeah. I just walked up to the table.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who's the sad one that didn't have a line?
They were all pretty packed, to be honest.
So
was all kind of
you
big
can
time.
just walk up to Ethan Soup, because I remember when we had
There was a couple people in line, and I just waited in line and walked up to them.
remember we had Murr from the Impractical Jokers on before Comic-Con. He was doing a game or something over there, and I took Joey or one of my kids to Comic-Con, and they were like, "Murr is in this room," and everybody was kind of exiting the room. So I dipped in. I was going to say what's up. Dude, security was like, "Where's your wristband?" I go, "For what?" And they're like, "You can't come in here with a wristband." I was like, okay. I don't want to be like, I was just saying hi to Murr.
Yeah, when I walked up to Jamie Farr, he was there was nobody at his table at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Farr is like, "Good to see you, Gio." That'll be $50.
Yeah, that's the thing. I went to most of the MegaCons have people at them. The Comic Cons have people in line. But I went to one that they did here, which wasn't the MegaCon. It was like the middle of a Comic Con and a HorrorCon kind of thing. It was the Fan Expo, and they had a lot of wrestlers there. Greg the Hammer and Brutus Barber were there, and Jerry Lawler, and a couple other people, and Lorenzo Lamas was just sitting there alone reading the book, and I went, "Oh, so sad. I mean, I feel bad because Lorenzo Lamas has done some stuff.
I dare you to punch Ron Perlman.
Who's the one that told us that
What up? This is Roy Jones.
they got into a
Jr.
helicopter or
Cowhead
something or a car, and they're like, "You look a lot like Lorenzo Lamas," and he goes, "Yeah, I'm Lorenzo Lamas." Like he was driving a car, flying a helicopter.
I think he was a helicopter pilot.
Was he a helicopter pilot?
If I'm remembering
Somebody told
correctly.
us the story, or I heard the story that
What up?
they were like in a helicopter,
Yeah,
and,
that
they're
sounds
like,
familiar now.
and they're like, "Yeah, man, you look a lot like Lorenzo Lamas," and he goes, "Yeah, I'm Lorenzo Lamas," and he's like, "What are you doing?"
I do Uber for helicopters. Yeah, he was in a couple of good shows. You know, he was in Renegade. Remember Renegade?
Oh yeah.
And he was in Grease. But basically, he was just a good-looking guy who had a famous father.
Wasn't he on one of the soap operas for a long time? I think so.
But I'll tell you, he still was in good shape. He still looked good.
And he is a helicopter pilot
That's
for
so
his
funny.
Instagram. Yeah.
That must be a good vehicle to tool around in, unless you're Kobe Bryant.
According to him, he says he's a air medical helicopter pilot.
Oh, he's like works for a hospital or something.
Yeah.
dropping it down in the middle of the city.
Maybe he was doing other stuff to get hours enough to do whatever. I don't know.
I would learn. I mean, I would say I would like to learn how to fly. a
What's
helicopter,
weirder, Lorenzo Lamas, helicopter pilot, or David Lee Roth, EMT?
Yeah.
That was the weird.
EMT. Yeah, David Lee Roth, EMT.
Because David Lee Roth gets the defibrillators and goes, "Bozy shot." Lorenzo Lamas was on Falcon Crest for 9 years.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine you've just been stabbed in New York City and you call 911 and you're like, I'm dying, and they're like, no, you're not. It's just a wound. I'm dying. I see David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
And he's the guy suturing you up or doing
He
something.
comes walking
Be
over.
calm. It'll be okay.
The ice cream man.
Yeah.
What did you guys give me? Because I feel like David Lee Roth is here now. Is that?
Holy smokes.
Did you give me fentanyl?
Give me more, because it's fantastic. I want Eddie to show up in a couple of minutes. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. Carmen, nothing from Love Tiger?
No.
I'm fearing the worst.
Oh
now.
no.
Yeah. And I'm looking on Facebook. He's not on.
Oh, boy.
It's been a couple days, it looks like.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I watched Jeopardy last night, and I went to bed, and I didn't really watch TV. And I feel like I just closed my eyes and woke up this morning on my alarm off. I feel like great, like I slept.
You
the
like
whole
that
night.
feeling? Oh, I hate that feeling.
Why? What do you want to feel?
I just don't like, because there was one time I took acid, and that's what it felt like, where I remember looking at the clock and it was midnight, and then I rolled over, and when I rolled over again, it was noon, and I was like, that is the most
that's
uncomfortable
way
feeling.
different from what I said.
Maybe.
I went to bed at a decent hour and woke up early in the morning to do work. I'm
Right.
just saying I slept a good night's sleep. You're telling me
makes
you
sense.
tripped and missed a day.
The whole day, whole 12 hours, gone like that.
I've been watching some of your crazy conspiracy things that you tell me about.
Man. You mean news?
Yeah. I mean, it's not even
Yeah.
Did you hear about the cruise ship that got diverted from Antarctica?
Yep.
I mean,
Did you? I probably not. There is an app that tracks shipping boats, and the app has actively tracked shipping boats that are run by Thai captains, which they don't have any pictures or photos of the captains. But the boats, you can watch them go into the middle of Antarctica and then come back out. And it's like once every couple of days.
yeah, but would you be surprised if we found out we had some sort of weapons up there?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah,
not
so,
at all. No,
I mean-
I'm more interested in the science that they have out there.
Dude, I've seen that where they track those boats, and when they come back out, I just go, "Oh, life."
Oh, right. Ellipsis. He's amazing.
Have you or have you not said I love you yet?
No.
Lies.
Into your pillow.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have to
Don't
go.
say it.
I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
I love you.
All right, I'm good now. Come back out.
When I'm in the shower, I'm like,
Joe, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm gonna probably have a sunset or two.
Dogs on rollers.
Two?
Maybe,
Two? How do
maybe
you make
two.
it gonna happen twice?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I
Double
can do
rainbow.
about that.
double is the most beautiful thing.
No, I haven't really haven't planned anything yet.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Gotta get moving.
Yep. Well,
he's gonna give her a camera for Valentine's
hey,
Day.
I got something planned.
Did you ever bring the GoPro in?
Oh no,
Oh.
All right. I could write you a poem if you want.
that'd be really nice.
I got you, Doc.
Can you AI a poem?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
All
It's
right.
not going to
No,
be
I
from
was
the
saying,
heart.
Can
but-
you do it, Joe? Can you? Are you able to
Can
do it?
I?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
Can I?
I think I can bang out a poem pretty quick, but my
Probably.
wife wouldn't appreciate that.
Now, are you are you rhyming scheme type poem, or are you
Not like Nantucket,
Right,
but,
right.
You know, all our life we've been together, and we've had, you know, and then
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
subtly reminded.
Okay.
subtly
You should just
reminded.
That's pretty
slam.
good.
You should do slam poetry.
that would be
You are my wife, and I love you every day.
Brown hair, brown eyes, teeth in your mouth.
ears on your head?
Why are you such a bad cook? Let me just warn you now. Last night was cabbage night.
Oh yeah, baby.
I feel it bubbling up right now.
Come on, Buff City. We need more candles over here.
I'm burning the bottom of the glass on this candle.
Yeah,
Tropical Escape from Buff City
I know
Soap.
what to get you for your birthday.
You're about to have a cabbage escape here.
The new Pearl Jam song came out at midnight. I like it.
Yeah?
A lot.
Is
Yeah,
it
but
the
Is that
Dark
your
Matter?
alarm?
yeah, they fooled me though, because I thought the whole album was coming out at midnight.
Oh no.
So I'll play it when we come back. Usually joining music 6 or 7 times today.
Was that the clip you had earlier in the week?
Yeah.
Dark Matter?
Yeah, but I thought a whole album was coming out at midnight.
Right.
Now I got one song. It's
You
good
know.
thing I didn't set an alarm and wake up.
Slow roll it, you know?
Nah, I mean, come on. Put it out there. Nobody likes to watch episodic television anymore. We want it all straight out
Yeah.
in a row.
I miss it.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got Sporkle. Carmen will tell you what we got up for grabs, and then we will give it away to you next on 102.5 The Bone.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw what I posted on my Instagram and tagged you in it.
No.
It's from. Do you follow the dad on Instagram where they have all the different like dad stuff and
No,
dad
but
joke type things?
Awesome.
I feel like I should be on it.
This is totally you. It says, I used to be known amongst my friends as for how fast I could shotgun a beer. This morning, I was visibly upset that my favorite bird didn't show up at the bird feeder.
Oh, we got a thing with my father. My father watches the squirrels,
Oh, yeah.
but he didn't say like he watches. He just mentioned it a couple of times, and now we're all squirrel. Everything. My brother got him like binoculars for Christmas.
Yeah.
We're all like squirrel stuff. Yeah, he's
Awesome.
I went out of my way to save a squirrel's life the other day,
Oh.
man. He went right in front of my car, and, you know, you think, okay, brake real quick, but you got to make sure nobody's behind you or anything. So I looked and I broke real quick, and he just took out and then went back the other way. And I go, squirrel, you don't even know. You don't even know, squirrel.
You just got to punch it, leave it to the universe.
to try it. Whatever
Yeah.
happens, happens.
Listen, there's I don't know how many squirrels there are in the world and
Too
stuff,
many.
and obviously you wouldn't miss one, whatever. But I would feel terrible if I ran over
If
a
you hit
squirrel.
it, yeah.
yeah.
Remember when Bobby was here and I hit not one but 2 birds?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hit the bird and I went, oh, and then all of a sudden, boom, and I went, oh, 2 in a row.
The internet says there's 200 to 300 million squirrels in the world.
You might have
Calvin.
been doing the world a favor,
Yeah.
Calvin.
Half of them are probably at USF. Like,
Dude.
they're overrun with squirrels there because all the students like feed them chicken nuggets and stuff
yeah.
in Chick-fil-A. So you see squirrels like running
yeah.
around with a big chicken nugget in their hands.
And they're going to be like some sort of mutant squirrels
100%.
now because all the GMOs and all the different
Yeah.
stuff, and they're
Or they're going to die of cancer and obesity.
they become aggressive. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
or they're just fat and lazy.
They'll chase after you, and like they're always in the trash. Like you go to like put something in the trash can, and the squirrel will jump out at you.
Do you know?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
wild.
You weren't with us when I walked into work one day and there was a little baby squirrel and it just jumped on my pants.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It jumped on my pants and it climbed up my leg and I was like, no, I guess you're coming with me now. We just walked into the building. Everybody's like, do you have a squirrel on you? I go, it just jumped on me. I don't know what to do.
I am Snow White. I didn't want to tell you guys, but
And then we put it in Spanish's hair when he had the
Yeah,
big hair.
yeah.
And it nested in your hair.
it did nest and it tried to burrow into my skull, but luckily it didn't get too far.
Yeah.
Doesn't Dylan carry a squirrel in his pocket too?
That's not
I
a
think
squirrel.
so.
That's Mike Cernak.
That's just. By the way, that's just a trick he tells you. Don't fall for it. Hey, you want to see my squirrel? I mean, I guess. Oh, come on, man. What a squirrel.
It spit at me. All right, we got some stuff to give away, Carmen. What is that stuff?
We do. So we have tickets for Incubus,
Ugh.
Brooks and Dunn, Heart and Cheap Trick, Alabama, Parker McCollum, Circus Soleil Bazaar, Gasparilla Music Festival, and Florida State Fair.
It's just that one song. How bizarre. Over and over again. Right there. I would go see that Cheap Trick and Heart. That's a good show.
Yeah, I want to go to that for sure. And I think it's on it's either a Friday or a Saturday. It's a good night. And then the Gasparilla Music Festival, I believe, is this weekend, right?
Yes, yes. Who is there that we should care about?
Well, Lake Street Dive is on Sunday.
That's a good band that you chose on, dude.
I like, but I was looking for the lineup for 2024. Let me see. They have
Young the Giant is there, I know.
Yeah, Young the Giant is one of the big ones there for sure. Lewis the Child, Big Gigantic. Yeah, a lot
Young
that
the
I don't.
Giant and Lewis the Child.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those are the two big
Headliners?
ones for on Friday. It's Lewis the Child and Big Gigantic.
is Lewis the Child?
Saturday, the big headliner is Young the Giant. Then Sunday is Lake Street Dive.
You know Lewis
Yeah.
the Child?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't know Big Gigantic either, though.
I do know Big
I've heard
Gigantic.
Big Gigantic. Yeah. Oh, they got one popular song. Two popular songs.
If they were all like just little midgets and they're called Big Gigantic, that'd be good.
It says Lewis the Child, and then in parentheses, playground set.
Oh no, you don't want to step on his playground set.
Oh, it's one person, Lewis the Child?
Yeah, I believe it's a DJ.
This is not.
You're nothing with no football to go with that.
Oh,
Well, what was the other one? Young the Giant, I like.
Big Gigantic.
Gigantic.
yeah, Big Gigantic. I like.
Not a Giants.
Yeah.
Big Gigantic, Young the Giant,
Those little people like to go to big shows. You know what I mean?
Stupid Giant.
No, that is not one of the things.
Pat Lizard's going to be there on Saturday.
I'm just cleansing my palate from Lewis the Child.
Is this a new Pearl Jam?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
so
okay.
better.
I literally thought you were playing another band.
No,
And
I
I'm
was-
like, this sounds exactly like the Pearl Jam
I
song.
was cleansing my palate. So is this true? They kicked this OnlyFans woman's kids out of school because of her OnlyFans advertisement on her car?
Yeah,
Catholic
so
school, yeah.
the one we had talked about. So they told her you got to take the sign off the thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you had to drop them off down the street. And she said no. So then she was dropping them off down the street, and they had to cross the street to get there. And then they said, "Hey, you're not going to be able to have the kids here anymore." And she was like, "Yeah, all right. Just I'm not going to stop my OnlyFans for my kids to go to school."
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, though, I mean, you have to have some sort of respect for your children. I don't know what she's doing on the
But it's a
OnlyFans,
job.
but it's not a job. It's your
It
mom's
is
a whore.
job. No, it is a job.
100%.
No, she's bringing in. She has an income.
I know,
That's
but
how she's
those
making
kids
money.
have to go to school. Every other kid saying your mom's a whore.
Yes.
Well, the
that
other
is
kids should be
true.
raised better.
That is true, but they were trying to say that there was a problem with the signage on her car.
Yeah, so
If it was somebody who did real estate and had the sign on the car, there
Yeah.
wouldn't be a problem.
Right,
This-
because
the
she's
pro-
advertising pornography
No,
at
no.
a school.
Yes,
You don't know
that's the
that.
problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But they're trying to say it was just the sign. It wasn't what the sign said or anything like that. It was causing
Well, that's
problems.
just dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Say what it is.
Yeah.
Just stop, pea-footing around it and stuff.
It's a pretty bold move to do that at your kid's school, because you're putting your I don't do anything to my daughter. I always tease her when we leave. I always roll down the window. I go, "You want me to say goodbye to your friends?" And she's like, "No, shut the window,"
right.
because you know how sensitive they are. Now all the kids in school know your mom. Not only was she the one with the OnlyFans, but she's also now all over the television because of it.
Yeah.
It's so and right now she's getting a quick cash grab because everybody's curious. But in 3 months when it dies down, now your kids know your mom's a big whore.
I told you I saw stickers with her OnlyFans advertised at MegaCon
And oh, yeah.
Orlando. Like on this, we were walking back to the on iDrive, and they were like stuck on the street posts.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not saying all girls on OnlyFans are whores. It's just that's the thing. You're a porn star now. And
Yeah.
you're,
But that's not true because I know that's what you associate OnlyFans with, but you can do OnlyFans without getting nude.
what do you think Piper Fawn is doing?
Yeah. Also, you can do OnlyFans and not make money. Carmen.
Right.
That's a thing.
But
She
there's a lot of girls that
naked.
there's a lot of girls that make money without getting naked.
Yeah, but there's still the idea of it is
She's
the
not
same.
one of them.
They're teasing guys sexually in order to
Yeah.
make money, and that is not something that if you're in school. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do either. Adults do adult things, but now you're working kids into it. You're involving the kids' lives into what you do.
Okay, but she stopped. But she was dropping them off across the street, so why they get kicked out? She stopped
Because
going
it made
there.
national news now. Now
Well,
it
I'm sure
became a big deal.
it's a Catholic school, so they have
Yeah.
different sets of rules.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's probably a whole list of reasons why they can kick you out of the school.
And if it's a private school and all
Private
that
school,
stuff,
same
yeah.
thing. Public school, they
They don't
couldn't do
care.
anything.
Right.
I don't know. I just think it's unfair to the kids. The kids are the ones that have to deal with it now.
Yeah, it seems like a pride thing. Like if they ask you to remove the sticker, just remove the sticker. You can still do your
Right.
OnlyFans. You can do whatever you want,
Right.
but just remove the sticker. But
And
that's so
also,
important to you.
Like if you have a sticker like that on your car and you go to Publix, everybody in Publix is looking at you and your kids now. Like I don't know. It's more that to me, I don't think there's anything wrong with having an OnlyFans. Just be a little subtle about it.
Yeah.
You don't
And-
incorporate your children's lives into
But
it.
how are you supposed to promote it then?
Not on the internet to other adults.
But also, here's the thing, Carmen, and I understand that it should be a perfect world, and you can do whatever you want, and you can walk around and feel safe. When you put your OnlyFans on your car like that, and you're walking out, you're putting a target on yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you showing up drunk to some guy's room at 3 a.m. You should be completely safe in a perfect world. But we
But
all
you're in a
know
bad
this is not a
situation.
perfect world. Yeah, you're putting yourself in a bad situation.
Do you, and Carmen, if you had an OnlyFans and you didn't do any nudity, and in fact, and say you did comedy, and your OnlyFans said OnlyFans/Carmen the comedian, that might be a different story. But we know what Piper Fawn is doing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we don't know to what degree she's doing it. But now our mind automatically thinks the worst, and you're involving the kids.
Right. And I know, and that's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons why I would not start an OnlyFans, because you're immediately associated with porn.
Yeah.
Even if you're not doing it, that if you're on OnlyFans, that's what people automatically think.
We have plenty of friends who are on OnlyFans that do porn, and we don't care.
Right.
But
And
they're
it's
not
great.
involving their children in it.
Right.
I asked one of our friends who does subtle porn about because she has teenage kids and young adult kids and they were like, oh, they don't care. I have one that cares and the rest that don't care, and we all tie it. I went, okay, if they're adults, you know what I mean. They talk about it, but if I got a kid in 6th grade or 5th grade, that would be so embarrassing because you know how kids talk, man.
Especially with the internet.
I got to tell you, the other thing about this lady is she's got husky eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
not-
got those weird, look right through you, devil eyes.
Yeah.
Good body.
I think that's maybe part of why they were like, you know what? We're just going to cut the cord on this one.
You might be the devil.
You know what I mean?
All right, we gotta know what we have to give away. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Who won yesterday?
I did.
Galvin did.
Okay,
He's on a 1-win streak.
good. There we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Today we're going to play Friends and Other Things.
In low, please.
Can you name the Friends cast member that starred in something else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Are we giving you the friend's character name, or are we giving you the actor or actress?
The actual actor's name.
Oh,
Okay.
know their
man,
names.
I know, right?
last names.
Last names work.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll go over real quick.
What's Chandler's name?
But
No.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta know
yeah.
that.
Can we go over them real quick?
Come on, just let's go.
But you can't. You gotta know the multiple choices.
Do you want to
Okay.
go through them?
Oh, come on.
Gio, do you know him?
What's that?
Okay.
I was looking at Piper Fawn.
So it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's come on. It's what you know
Oh.
and what you
Okay.
don't know. Whenever you do,
It's multiple choice.
All right. Here we
RZA
go.
songs. I don't know.
Friends and Other Things. Here we go. 30 Rock.
Cox.
Schwimmer.
Remember, correct.
He was Greeno or Green Man.
Galvin. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Cox.
Mike Calta. Analyze This.
Perry.
Kudrow.
Cujo, yeah.
Boudreaux, Mike Calta. Go On.
LeBlanc.
Perry.
Perry, Mike Calta. Episodes.
LeBlanc.
Galvin. Family Ties.
Cox.
Mike. Gio. Fools Russian.
Perry.
Galvin. Web Therapy.
Aniston.
You saying Webb?
Web Therapy.
Cox.
Kudrow.
LeBlanc.
Boudreaux. Galvin. Ed.
LeBlanc.
Mike. Cougar Town.
Cox.
Galvin. And Pap. We are halfway there.
Spanish is having 0 along with Gio, who is also having 0.
Having 0.
What is that?
Galvin and Michael are tied with 5 points each.
Nice. All right. Friends and Other Things. Your next one, Bruce Almighty.
Cox.
Kudrow.
Bruce
Aniston.
Almighty. Aniston, yes. Galvin. Band of Brothers.
Schwimmer.
Swimmer.
Wow.
Spanish. The Whole 10 Yards.
Perry.
Perry.
Mike. The pallbearer.
Perry. No. I know,
Schwimmer.
yeah,
LeBlanc.
Schwimmer. Galvin. The bounty hunter.
Anderson.
Spanish. Studio 60
Perry.
on the Sun. Gio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lost in Space.
LeBlanc.
Mike. Mad About You.
Harry.
Cujo.
Cox.
Kudrow. Mike Calta. Joey.
LeBlanc.
Mike. Office Space.
Anderson.
Aniston, Mike Calta, and Pap. We are on the last three.
Gio is having a single solitary point. Spanish doubling that with 2. Galvin has 7 points, and Michael is your leader right now. He has 10.
Ooh.
All right, friends and other things. Last 3. Here we go. Madagascar.
Schwimmer.
Mike Calta. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Mike Calta. Great movie. And your last one.
Cox.
Horrible,
Anderson.
horrible bosses. Galvin.
Horrible bosses.
I watched it the other night.
Your final score, Gio having 1 point, Spanish having 2, Galvin with 8, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 12.
Even a stroke?
I just say the number.
Enjoy the fanfare, Gio.
Come on.
He's like stuttering through it.
I mean,
having
what?
one for Michael Galvin.
Why can't-
One serving of loser.
What?
I don't know where I am.
Like you seem confused when you're reading
Don't
it.
let them treat you this way.
You know what, Michael? I'm sorry that they walked all over your celebration song.
In my heart, I know I won.
Yeah.
Mike having what Spanish?
Like a
for
one winner.
2.
I don't know.
For 3, 4, Galvin.
Do you hear that whistle?
Show is just naturally mean to each other.
Yeah.
Good morning. Who is this?
Steve.
Hi, this is Zach.
I'm sorry. What is your name, sir?
This is Zach.
Hi, Zach. Hold on. You're a winner for today.
I'd rather hang out with Steve.
Yeah, me too. He sounded cool.
Zach is on line 5, Carmen.
I got it.
All right. What do we have coming up in news, Steve?
Coming up news today, we fixed it. Day off, and will you eat it?
Yay.
Yes.
All right. Galvin Nation News. We will take a quick break, and we'll do that next. It's Mike Calta Show.
I had an interesting DM the other day
Oh,
on Instagram.
nudes?
No, not nudes.
No,
not-
it seems like nobody's doing nudes anymore. I haven't got nudes. Oh, you got
Now
nudes?
you got to pay for them. Is the
Yeah.
thing.
no,
Now you gotta,
friendly nudes.
yeah. No, I think because I'm putting the vibe out that I'm with someone, I might have all stopped, which I'm glad about.
I think when I put the vibe out, I'm with someone. My wife. I got hiccups.
Yeah.
Then they're like, "Oh, look at my boobies."
Yeah, no, they like there was a lot that came on super strong. You know, when we talked about all the stuff with Karen,
Yeah.
and now it's all kind of like dying off.
Well, this guy's available. Just letting you ladies
Send
know.
the
If you're
boobies.
dying to show somebody your boobies, this guy will look at them.
It's funny because this was actually a opposite of that.
Oh,
There was somebody who would like for me to remove a picture. It was from one of our.
was it Fat Carmen?
No, it was no.
Not me. I feel so bad for that lady.
Why? She looked fine for her. She looks bad
Yeah,
for you.
I don't know why you feel so bad for her.
Yeah,
That
jeez.
is not
Why are
a
you saying things
compliment.
about
She
her?
was living life, man.
Yeah.
She's wall-bonded up. She's not counting her macros. She feels
Yeah.
bad for you.
Not
Counter-
rolling.
Counter macaronis and cheese.
Yeah. She's
Truth.
counting macaroons.
Yeah.
That is a lady out there.
Right.
Yeah.
The lady who likes to get down in
That's
the,
right.
in the Wawa.
You guys are
Well, one of the Hot or Not contestants reached out to me and asked me if I would take it down. And she listened. She was very nice about it. She wasn't, mean or demanding or anything like that. And she said it was rough, and I don't really need people to tell me whether I'm hot or not. And
Oh, I
stuff.
know. Make it worse.
Yeah. So
Was she hot?
So I told her. I said, "Yeah, I'll take
Beat it,
down."
loser.
And I even said, "I hope things are going."
What
better
did she
for
do?
you."
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember.
But was she a hot one?
Jesus, why are you yelling at me?
I'm not.
Carmen, you asked him twice. He didn't answer.
Yeah.
Aw.
There was a girl years ago that Galvin did, and a news story that was masturbating by a dumpster, and it turned out her and I were Facebook friends. And I recognized her picture. I'm like, I think I know that girl. And then she's not been back on Facebook ever since. Yeah.
That's
She's
tough.
out of the
That's a
dumpster.
toughie.
They don't have it out there.
Well, good luck out there.
But also, I'm not mad at her. I'm way more mad at the woman with the OnlyFans sticker that I am at that girl. She went out to the dumpster.
Listen, these things happen. It's in the past.
I mean,
wonder.
the dumpster was right next to 19, and everybody could see her.
well,
But whatever. Put on a show.
There was a time on this show, I think we were doing afternoons, where I asked if any girl, anonymous girl, had ever done the peanut butter trick with the dog. And a couple of girls called in and said yes.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember it too. And I would like to know if, I'm sure I already know the answer, but
I thought you were about to say I would like to do that.
I don't have, no. I don't have the right parts. No, I would like to know if any moms ever took care of themselves while they were in car line. I know the
yes,
answer is yes.
yeah.
But I want to hear the stories, and I want them to park next to me.
I thought there was. We've heard stories where people got caught doing that, right?
In car
Oh my
line?
God.
I thought so.
Ooh, I know we get a lot of truckers saying they see that stuff, and but like I look over at some of the bored moms in car line, I'm like, "What's up? What are you doing over there?" I'm just sitting here listening to Drew.
How many times do you think you walk past a female that has,
Contraption.
yeah.
Probably a lot.
I don't think about it. I hope more than I think about it.
In the mall, especially.
In the mall.
Oh, yeah. There may be a whole subcategory on
Right, I was
Pornhub.
going to say that's probably a thing. Like that's you want to do it in public, and
By all means.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ladies.
I need a new category for porn. I'm getting bored.
What do you got? What are you working with?
Nothing. I'm just
Man, dude.
looking through what they got and what they have to offer, and I'm like,
Dip over to the BDSM world, my friend.
no, I don't like that.
Oh, yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
work.
what if you're
Aggressive.
walking in the
Yeah.
mall and you're behind a girl and she drops something? You go, hey, you dropped this, and you go, oh my god, you didn't drop it. You
All right.
it fell.
Well, have you seen the ones that like light up and the girls
Yeah.
go to raves?
Oh.
And then it's
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
It lights up, and then whenever they back up, it goes beep.
Yeah.
All right, now it's getting fancy. I like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're bored of what you're doing, you got to find some new keywords, man.
But the problem with that is then you're taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
You're going levels,
That's
and
right.
then
There's no going back.
yeah,
baby.
well, that's the thing. This no longer does
Yeah.
it for me. I have to have this, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying it. I just was
Doesn't
getting
sound
a little,
like it.
I was getting a little bored of what was there.
Yeah, you gotta
there's more.
You've reached your threshold, and it's okay to break through into new areas. But Galvin is right. Once you break through, there's no going back.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know.
It's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Last thing I need is you giving me porn advice. What do we have in news today, Galvin?
today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. They're having their big President's Day sale. It's going to be starting on Friday and going all the way through Monday, so the 16th to the 19th. Pelts is going to give out $10 off of $75 coupons going on, so you're going to save yourself $10 off of $75 on anything in the store. So whether you need athletic shoes, you need some boots, you need some sandals, you need some dress shoes, they have them all right there in stock, ready to go for your grandma, your cousin, your uncle, your kids. They have styles and brands for everybody right there at Pelts, and they have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So make sure you stop in there for the big President's Day sale happening February 16th through the 19th. Stop at the Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you.
Has Roseanne been here recently? I know that they were advertising that. Has that happened already?
Oh, I don't know.
I was watching Kill Tony clip last night, and they had this girl on. She was rather large, and Tony thought was going to make fun of her, and he ended up asking her to open for him.
Yeah.
And then Roseanne's like, I got 6 dates in Florida.
Yeah.
Come open for me, too. I almost cried with them.
Yeah, because I think that girl was like homeless,
Right.
and like she was, doing everything she could to be on stage and do that. Yeah, that was cool.
She was at Ruth Eckerd last October.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Well,
Anybody
good for
watch?
you.
Anybody watch Roseanne's Fox special that she did? Yeah.
No, I think Mike Calta put it best to me one day when the Q105 guys were putting Q105 back together. He goes, it's like saying the undefeated Miami Dolphins were the greatest team ever.
That's right.
Put them on the field today, and they would get crushed by any team they played against.
Not my
So,
Dolphins.
yeah, exactly.
The Marino.
Right. No, it was before Marino.
That was one of the best things. They asked Jordan if the 92 Chicago Bulls or whatever would be able to beat whatever team today, and he goes, I think we could probably beat any team. He goes, but you have to understand, most of us are in our 60s now, which is great. A woman who walked into televangelist and Pastor Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church on Sunday afternoon with a long gun and her 7-year-old son opened fired before she was killed by law enforcement officers on the scene. The gunfire left the child in critical condition and another man injured, officials said. The woman identified in the search warrant as Janice Yvonne Marino, 36, not Marino, not Dan Marino, 36, entered the church shortly before 2 p.m. wearing a trench coat and a backpack and opened fire. Officers shot and killed her in self-defense, and she pointed the weapon at them, according to the search warrant. Her
What,
son,
they clipped the kid?
yeah, well, her son was shot in the head during the shooting and remains in the hospital in critical condition. It's unclear who fired the shot that injured the child.
Jesus. I mean, it's the cops are trying to save people's lives, and they accidentally hit the kid. They hit the kid, but what a lunatic.
Yeah.
Now, that's different from the trans-Palestinian woman
Correct.
who went into the... Now, did you see that person?
did.
you see the mugshot?
I did.
Blank.
Yep. It's
Weird.
dude, super weird. You think we'll see any body cam footage from either of these?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
don't
nice if we could. I mean, that's the whole reason they got him,
sounds
right?
to me like in a Joel Osteen one, there should be plenty of footage because he's got cameras everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. So I looked, I couldn't find much. I also was looking to see, because it'll be probably a week or two from now before they'll figure out whether or not these people were contacted by somebody from, yeah. But it just seems, crazy. There's no reason. She didn't have any manifesto or.
Well,
Didn't she write something on the gun?
yeah.
Free Palestine.
Which
That
one are
was-
you guys talking
so
about?
the Free Palestine one is the one that he brought up, the trans person.
Right.
And this woman
this
is
one,
Joel Osteen with
but
kid.
she had anti-Semitic writings, but did not provide any further details. Whatever. So she had anti-Semitic stuff as well.
Why should
By
you
the
go
way,
after Osteen then?
by
Yeah,
the way,
that's-
this one has had a long history of problems, and the woman who is in charge of the homeowners association, whatever, around there. I mean, it's been going on for like 6 years. They said this never should have happened. This should have been taken care of a long time ago because she had threatened people before, showed her weapons before, did all this different stuff, and it's been going on for such a long time. And they didn't do anything about it
Yeah.
until she goes in and shoots people in a church.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
you know,
I mean, sometimes if there's no crime, if you're just showing signs of being
Yeah.
a wacko and there's no crime, there's nothing they could
gotta
do.
be something.
Yeah, but that's the
man.
thing. That's what's interesting about these is you find out that because she's put so much stuff on the internet, she has been contacted by FBI because they're aware of what she's doing, but because she hasn't committed a crime, now you wonder what's
So they
all.
gave her, they whispered in her sausage.
Dude, I tell you, I saw buttered sausage. I know I talk about it a lot, but in the CIA declassified documents, they have so much information about what they know about people that are on the line like this and how to control them.
You talk so much about this stuff, and then you were running around St. Pete with no shoes on. I think
Yeah.
they got to you.
Maybe
I
they
think
did.
they got to you, and you managed to break free.
Yeah.
That's how you made it out of
They
it.
want me to seem crazy, but I'm
you
telling you,
are
it's
nuts.
news.
You've heard of MK Ultra? Spanish is a-hole ultra.
Wait, no.
It's a
Well
different
done.
thing. It's a different thing.
Well done, Galvin.
The Democratic-led U.S. Senate has voted to pass a $95.34 billion aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan amid growing doubts about the legislation's fate in the Republican-controlled House of Representatives. In a pre-dawn vote, lawmakers cleared the 60-vote threshold to send the legislation to the House. Joe Biden has been urging Congress for months to hurry through the new aid to Ukraine and U.S. partners in the Indo-Pacific, including Taiwan. After Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel, the U.S. president also requested funds for the U.S. ally, along with humanitarian aid for Palestinians in Gaza. Ukrainian officials have warned of weapon shortages at the time when Russia is pressing ahead with renewed attacks. Both houses of Congress must approve legislation before Biden can sign it into law.
$93 billion?
$95.34 billion.
That's a lot of glue.
Yeah, it's a lot of glue. And remember, they can only account for 33% of the money they send overseas.
But the good thing is everything's good here in America. All the homeless, all the veterans, everybody has all been okay.
Yeah.
Send it over.
It's a lot of money they'll be getting. They'll be laundering back to themselves through military contracts, and so no.
It'll all go to the right people and help people.
Well, I'm not going to end up in one of your church shootings. I say, do what you got to do to save the Ukrainian people.
Amazon is facing a class action lawsuit for making Prime users pay an extra $2.99 to stream $2.99 to stream movies and TV shows without ads. They say Amazon is making subscribers, quote, pay extra to get something they already paid for.
Yeah.
It's true.
You're already paying for Prime.
Yeah. And did you see Bezos moving to Miami? He's like saving $500 million in taxes by moving over here.
I watched something and commercials came on and I went, what? And I shut it off.
Yeah.
Done.
Dude.
No way I'm doing
It's
that.
coming back, man. Everybody's going to have commercials again. And then Gio's right about the net neutrality. Once that kicks in, it's game over, man. You're going to be paying for time like they do in China.
When that kicks in, I'm going back to a flip phone.
Yeah, I mean, but you're still gonna have to pay to use it. Like the financial model they want to follow is the one that China has, where no matter where you are, if you're ever connecting to the internet or a cell service, you're immediately paying for
cell
time.
Service too? But it's cell service just to use the phone.
Based on your time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just for internet.
No.
Everything.
The companies can dictate what they want to charge you, so there's no. You can't. They can separate the internet into tiers, so you'll have to pay based on the tier of what you want.
Let me change what I said though. When that kicks in, I'm going back to walkie-talkie.
Dude, I don't blame you.
Oh, Nextels.
Yeah. Well, there's like this movement of people because you can create your own internet. You just need the right technology, and there are people that are creating like little internet pop-ups that you can log onto their stuff and use it for free instead.
I'm sure
It's gonna be some Wild West stuff. Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be able to watch a movie with that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
My wife asked me for permission last night, which she never does. And she's like, can I please order HBO Max? You know why she's ordering permission? Because I'm like, I'm sure we have it somewhere. You know what I mean? And I said, you know what? For $6 a month or whatever it is, just order it.
What does she want to watch on HBO Max?
True Detective.
The new
yeah?
one?
Yeah.
I've heard it's not great.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
True Detective, the first one, Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, is one of the best shows that was ever on TV. That first season was really good, and they change everyone. They had a few other ones that were decent. I heard this one's not great. I have not watched it, though, so
The Vince Vaughn one was pretty lackluster, I thought.
Yeah. That was
not his fault, but just the story.
It's Jodie Foster. She's the
Jodie Foster,
lead.
I mean, all you think about is Hannibal Lecter.
For sure.
Yeah.
She's looking rough these days too. But that I think maybe she's supposed to on the
She's gotta
show.
be 60.
Yeah. She's a little, she's vintage looking.
I think maybe that's the look they're going for.
Yeah, because she's like in Alaska, and she's a cop, and probably staying up late.
Yeah.
Drinking sun coming out.
2 movies that I've never seen. I never saw the movie with the guy from The Office, Jim from The Office, where you got to be quiet.
Oh, Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Yeah.
And then there was a Quiet Place sequel.
Correct.
And the Quiet Place prequel is coming out.
So the beginning.
Did you see the commercial?
I
for
did.
That looks pretty scary.
Did you? So you didn't see the first or second one? They were
No,
pretty
I
good.
know about them. I know what they are. I've seen clips of them.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, you know what you're getting going in.
But that one, that prequel looked really good. It showed him coming to Earth and
he's
taking
making
over.
a lot of money off of those too. The first one I saw, and it was all right. It was all right. It was the way that it ended. I was just like, whatever. Sometimes it seems like they either run out of money or they run out of idea or whatever it is, or they're like, hey, come on, we got to finish this up, and they go, all right, hurry up.
Did you see the sequel? The sequel
No, I did not watch the sequel. The first one was not good enough for me to watch the sequel.
So I the first one, the ending, I agree with you, was kind of like, but the sequel, it's a much better movie from start to finish. Yeah, even the ending, you're like, oh yeah.
What was the other one?
Twister. There's a new Twister movie coming out, and people are mad at it.
Why?
Yeah.
So many people are saying the first Twister was perfect. It was not.
But this is not Twister.
No.
It's Twisters.
Yeah.
So it's a new movie,
Come
and it's
on.
got dude from Maverick in
Yeah.
there. I like the truck that screws into the ground. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's like a celebrity tornado hunter guy. Whatever. Yeah. So that's good.
That guy plays a great douchebag.
He really does.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was reading an article yesterday about it and how people were pissed off because there's it's no connection to the original movie whatsoever, even though it's a remake, but it's not a remake.
Although
and-
they did have Dottie in there. They
Yeah.
did have the machine
That's
that
right.
does the little
That's
balls.
right.
Yeah, as far as characters, there's no characters
Right.
with connection.
But it's the same movie company, right? They own the rights.
Universal,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so they can do that.
Yeah.
But I know, and I guess apparently Helen Hunt was trying for years to do a sequel,
Yeah.
and she had and she's pissed off because she was kind of squeezed out.
Guess
of it.
what, Helen Hunt? It's over.
Yeah.
Also, Helen Hunt, I'm sorry. You were never attractive, but now your face looks like it's trying to leave your face.
What? You never thought she was
I used to
attractive?
think she was attractive.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
Twister
got that.
for
She's
sure.
got this look. She looks like she's. Do you remember Giggle Snort Hotel?
Yes.
What?
Well, you're not going to remember, Carmen. I'm talking to Mike. It was an old
I know
show.
what it is. I can't recall it.
Do you remember the clay thing?
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That's what she
Well,
looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she looks like.
Yeah, Carmen, we're gonna say things to you like Giggle Snort Hotel, New Zoo Review, yeah, Henry
Electric
the Hippo,
Company.
Electric Company, and you're never gonna know these.
I know, but
wonderful
Electric
things.
Company, that's normal. Giggle Snort Hotel.
Yeah, they made that up. Don't believe them, Carmen.
Yeah, that's not real.
Oh, okay.
That's fake.
Snuffleupagus is real? Or is he? Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Happy World Radio Day.
What? Hell yeah.
Yeah, why are we working?
That's
Shouldn't we
a
have the
great
day off?
question. Yeah, that's my fault.
The United Nations made it an official holiday in 2012. This year's theme is celebrating over a century of radio helping to inform, entertain, and educate.
Oh, you should post a picture of you with a microphone.
In one ear.
Okay.
Yeah, one can. I got my can.
Wasn't it just DJ Day like 2 weeks ago? And every a-hole radio guy was posting, I got radio this year. And
I could have been in radio.
Yeah.
They don't make any money.
Yeah.
here's a picture of me with a microphone.
Today is also not only Happy World Radio Day, today is National Pancake Day.
Oh,
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
And IHOP is celebrating by giving away a free short stack of pancakes.
Not a big stack, huh?
No, short stack.
I sure would like a short stack right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Some waffles.
I can't.
It doesn't say you have to do anything. I don't know. So maybe just go in there and go give me my free short stack.
It's probably like with purchase.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Whatever.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah,
it
Carmen.
doesn't say
God.
anything about the app or anything. So try it out. Say Spanish told me to come in and get a
Yeah,
short stack.
I accept this responsibility.
Speaking of food, would you try Taco Bell's new Baja Blast
Yeah.
pie?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
Oh.
Take a look at it. It's on Bone TV. It looks gross.
Look, it's going to be delicious.
Baja Blast.
It's gonna be
pie.
Taco
So
Bell.
what are we thinking? It's like a kind of like a key lime
Fruity as
pie.
shit.
Yeah.
And then I guess it has like cinnamon on the crust.
Yes,
and
right.
everything. It might be good.
It's going to be delicious.
Taco Bell has never let me down
See?
my entire
Thank
life.
you, Gio. Thank
They're
you.
not going to do it here either.
Absolutely. This is not a stay in your lane moment. This
Taco
is
Bell
good
just
for
said
you.
Gio has never let us down in his entire life.
There's never been anything at Taco Bell that was
Yeah,
bad.
even
So-
the breakfast is good.
That is the Baja Blast pie. So you
yeah.
can try that out. And then listen to this. Chief Food Innovation Officer, I like that title, Liz Matthews, shared a number of new items slated to hit restaurants this year, many of which involve collaborations. So you're going to be seeing a new triple-decker taco with a third cheesy shell.
What?
Yeah. A horchata latte in partnership with Beekeeper Coffee. A Choco Taco-esque dessert in partnership with Salt and Straw. A Chalupa Chimichanga hybrid.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even know how to say this. It's something queso. ELOTE.
Elote. Yeah, elote.
Queso. What is-
Elote.
It's street corn.
So corn and
Yeah.
cheese mixed
Yeah.
together, do the whole thing. All right. You know what's funny? I was in Moe's the other day. Not Moe's, the Mo that works here. Moe's.
Hey, welcome to my
And I was getting some stuff, and I go, "Hey, do you guys do the queso with the meat in it and stuff?" And the lady goes, "Oh, I've heard of that." And I go,
The legend.
you work here.
Wow.
I would imagine you heard it. And she goes, "Oh, I'm new here." But she goes, "I heard." She goes, "I don't think they're doing that anymore." And I go, "You have cheese right there and you have the meat right here. I mean, we could do it. Nobody needs to know."
Oh my god.
She goes, "No." She doesn't.
You made me think of some. I also watched a movie yesterday, The Beekeeper.
Oh, is that any
Oh,
good?
did you
With
watch
Statham?
Jason Statham. I know.
No.
No, it's
Aw.
pretty awful, and
It's awful.
yeah, I mean, it's.
Can I
it's
tell you the fact that
the
it-
most ridiculous movie I've ever seen?
The fact that it made
Yeah.
it to the theater with the name Beekeeper is so dumb. And I know that
You know why?
yeah,
He's
that's
a beekeeper.
Yeah.
Beekeeper.
With the megalodon. he is a beekeeper, so
But think about like if you're a studio and you make the Megalodon movie, there's got to be a small percentage of you that's like, there's no way this is gonna do well, and then it does well, and they make a second where they're like, I don't know, let's run with the beekeeper thing.
So the idea is the mother from the Cosby Show is there, and she took care of him, and then she gets swindled out of all her money by an online scammer that they can't trace. But for some reason, he makes one phone call and he gets the address.
Damn right.
At any point does he let his bees go to find people?
No,
damn.
no.
Oh, he doesn't
But
control
he
the
does
bees?
find the building. And he walks in and he blows up the whole building. Doesn't care
Yes.
about the innocent people that work on the
Yes.
first floor or any. I mean, he did tell some people, "Get out! I'm going to burn the building down." But he just sets the whole building on fire, and then
Yeah.
he's fighting some.
Sounds everything you're describing sounds fantastic.
I like garbage movies, but it was garbage.
So you were saying about the studio making this. If they do that, and they're like, I don't know whether it's. I was saying to my wife the other day because of the Deadpool trailer. Didn't Ryan Reynolds like shoot his own Deadpool trailer
Yeah.
like, for the first
Yeah,
one,
the CGI
prove,
one.
to prove to the company
It
that
was.
it would be.
Was it a trailer or was it?
It was
him
like
in
a
the car?
2-minute clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a clip, whatever. And I go, that just goes on to be one of the most successful. I think the most successful R-rated comedy, right?
believe so.
I think
Yeah.
it was. Well, it just goes to show you that experts don't know anything.
For real.
They
Yeah.
don't know anything. Because he had to go so far as to do that on his own to prove to them that they should make this movie. And then they're finally like, all right, make this stupid movie.
Yeah.
And then it winds up being huge.
I remember watching that trailer. Somebody sent it to me, and I was like, "Is this real?" And that's what they said. They're like, "Ryan Reynolds made it. He's trying to get this movie made." I was like, "This would be perfect. He's so good."
A couple other things that they're saying Taco Bell's going to have is cinnamon twist dusted with Baja Blast flavoring.
Right, I love this.
Yes.
Blast, man.
Yes.
You got the market on it, and then more vegan options. They said,
Yeah.
They're gonna have,
I
so.
got that.
Yeah.
They got
What are we
stuff
getting?
for it.
Pancakes today?
Yeah, pancakes. I'm down.
Pancakes.
Well,
do it.
I'm going to support you in your diet, so no, we shouldn't get pancakes.
Oh, he
We
should
should
be
stick-
down.
we
He's
should
right.
stick
He's
to.
Buzz record.
Well, you
feed
do
Phil.
You could get
so
like
well.
protein pancakes.
No, they're gross
no.
too. I went to
listen
the
to her.
gym yesterday and I can't turn my head to the right.
Oh no!
That is not good.
Yeah.
Not a good sign.
It says here if you rub a pancake on there,
Oh.
Yeah.
it'll loosen
No.
things
It
up.
loosens it up. Yeah, the
Yeah.
syrup and the butter.
Don't listen to them.
The heat too.
The heat.
No.
What? You just put it like a heat pack right
Just
there.
hold it. You hold it there,
A flapjack heat pack.
and you count to 10 Mississippi.
Oh, all right.
You go like this though. You hold it and then you go one.
I don't know.
bite it down. Two.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just have-
I'm going to first watch.
Let's do it.
So
Do it.
the Taylor effect is real. Super Bowl 58 averaged 123.4 million viewers, making it the most watched ever Super Bowl. Last year's Chief Eagles game set the previous record, which was 115 million. So this had 123.4 million.
And everybody's giving Taylor Swift all the credit for it, which I think she
For
definitely
sure.
brought in some eyes to it. But it's not that big of a difference from last year.
10 million, right? What is it? 15
but-
to 123. That's a pretty solid 8 million.
I don't know. I mean, yeah,
It's Taylor Swift.
I believe she brings it in. Sure.
Well, I think this is like what they needed to prove to themselves that like that whole she economy JP Morgan Chase thing is not only legit, but now all these young kids will definitely watch football with their families for the rest
You know
until
what's
they get
weird?
older.
My daughter was like, want to keep an eye on it for a second, look at Taylor Swift, then she'd go do some stuff, then she'd come back and check. It wasn't like it drew her into the game.
But I will say, have you watched the Nickelodeon
Yeah, I saw
game?
some of that.
I haven't, but I've seen that they do that.
Yeah, we watched it one time when we were down in Sarasota at Chad's mom. He didn't know that it was the Nickelodeon, and all of a sudden they started sliming people.
Yeah.
They just did it for the Super Bowl, and it was SpongeBob and
Yeah.
Patrick were in the
I
booth.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we flipped over to it for a second. It was
Yeah.
kind of funny.
But I think a lot of people watching and doing the stuff because of Taylor. I don't think Travis Kelce knows what's coming.
I don't think
Because
either.
when they break up,
Yeah, it's
his
game
life
over,
is
dude.
over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They are going to destroy that guy.
It's,
pretty much.
It's sad, and he's going to be lonely, and who knows, because she's going to
gonna
write
be
a
an
whole
album?
album. Yeah, whole album.
But he's already talking about like kids,
Yeah,
and
they're
marriage
getting
and
married.
stuff.
They're going to have that fake wedding in no time.
I was watching Seth Meyers was talking about when he was head writer for SNL and Taylor Swift hosted. I think she was like 19, and for the monologue, she said, she goes, "Would you guys listen?" She goes, "I wrote a song for my monologue, like what I want to do." And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "So it was me and Lauren and he goes, I think one other person, and she came in there and sang her song, and he goes, you don't know how great it is to have that gift where what we had for her was so much worse. He goes, she had a fully developed song. It was great. It was funny. It worked. And she came up with the whole thing herself. He goes, and I just wanted to tell her, what we had for you was so bad compared to what you just did. It was so funny, but he goes, that was great. He goes, imagine being a 19-year-old and having the balls to walk in there and go, here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not a comedian.
Yeah.
But, hey, comedians,
Yeah.
let me show you something.
I'm a 1,000-year-old witch in this body.
But she did her monologue song, and she goes, I'm not going to talk about the guys that I dated and blah, 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 because this is my monologue song. And I think she was dating that Taylor Lautner at the time, and she goes, and I'm not going to talk about whether I'm dating the werewolf from Twilight. And then she winks, and she goes, hi, Taylor. That was funny. Carmen, your Drizzy Drake bet $1.15 million on the Super Bowl for the Chiefs to win.
I saw that.
Yeah, and of course they won. He said, I can't bet against the Swifties. He won $2.34 million.
And probably pissed it all away that night and didn't even care about it.
Not even a little bit.
He said that he was going to bless somebody at his next concert. So I don't know whether he's going to give somebody a
He's going to sprinkle water on him.
big old chunk of it.
Did you see Usher? We talked about it yesterday. Usher got married.
Yeah.
To an ugly woman.
I didn't.
really?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like who is she?
I don't know.
She's a skivazza. She is.
Well, remember, he got caught. I don't remember if they found out if it was true or not, but there was that big woman that was accusing him of giving her herpes.
Oh.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I do remember that, but we don't know if that's true.
But he's got a track record
But
for.
okay, so he's got herpes. Big deal.
well, I just
taking
meant
medication
The
and-
look of her was,
You were
not that-
saying he only got the ugly girl because he's got herpes?
No,
You
I'm,
met her on herpes.com?
I'm saying that he likes uglier chicks.
Does he?
Traditionally, not that pretty.
Oh, I thought you because I was going to tell you,
Which is
I'm trying to
fine.
think of a really hot chick. What's Benny Blanco's girl's name?
Oh, man, Selena
Selena
Gomez.
Selena Gomez want to
Yeah.
give me herpes, I'd take it.
Oh,
I'd
absolutely.
be like,
I got medicine
give me
for
the
that.
derps. Bring them
Yeah.
over here.
Give me the-
Give me the derps. I just I don't know, Carmen. You wouldn't take it from Drake if you
No.
thought he had
Yes, you
herpes.
would.
No.
Yo,
I would.
stop.
I'm sorry. No, because I'm still young. You guys
I
forget
mean,
this. I'm
So
still
right, but everybody's gonna
No.
be like, "You got
You're
herpes?"
not
Yeah, I got
young.
it from Drake.
What is it, Gio? He's lived longer than he's
yeah.
gonna live.
You're only 3 years younger than me,
You've
man.
lived longer than you will live.
You're old like us, bro.
No, I'm not Spanish.
Yeah.
I have a lot of life
Nah.
in front of me.
Yeah, you say
and if
that,
I
and then
have
we
to
look
just,
at you and
No.
we think,
Yeah, 'cause
We
you
weigh the
guys-
same. We have the same amount of life left.
Not the same.
Yep, we're the
not
same.
The
We
same.
have the same
I'm
amount of
gonna
life,
live
yeah. Nope.
way past you.
No way.
And on top of that, no, I would not take herpes.
No, you're
Because
still
you
not.
have to
You take it.
disclose that to all
Take that
your.
herpes.
I'm not taking it, Joe. You're
You
free.
don't have to disclose it. It just, you should disclose it.
"Did you ever make sweet love to somebody that you found out had herpes?"
No.
Thank God.
Exactly Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're over here taking it.
I mean,
no,
from
you
Selena
wouldn't.
Gomez, happily.
No.
No. You're right.
I had a girl tell me that she had herpes before we did anything, and she's like, "So, I mean, you can wear a condom and it'll be fine." And I said, "Okay, have a good night."
Yeah.
Bye.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I went forward with it.
Oh.
Like, you're no
Because
Selena Gomez,
It was
but
a
here we go.
long time ago, but I liked her.
Yeah.
I mean, even shut up. I mean, even like what they say, like if they're on medication and they
Yeah.
don't have a breakout and you use a condom, the chances are like so low. Like
Still.
no, thank you. Like I get it, but you know what?
Don't
They
make it like you're so clean.
I mean, I don't have anything, so
I got to tell you,
I don't have anything.
I don't think you have anything, but you probably have something.
I definitely don't have anything.
Like you don't have herpes.
I don't have
But you
anything.
probably got a
Syphilis.
little skingola somewhere.
That's not how that happens.
Maybe.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
One,
You
two,
got
no.
rickets?
you
got
definitely
rickets.
got rotten fruit somewhere.
Yeah.
You're idiots. You're an idiot. You don't know science.
You got a little Baja Blast in there.
Yeah. With a little of that cinnamon dust.
I am science.
So we were talking about the Super Bowl. Of course, during the halftime show with Usher, Alicia Keys, her first note. Everybody, she cracked her first note. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
NFL fixed it.
Yep.
Oh.
It has been corrected on NFL's channel official version on YouTube.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So we have the audio of the original that aired where she cracked and how it is on the YouTube channel
Okay.
for the NFL now. Take a listen. Here we go.
Some people
really bad.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, fix it all up.
Play the first one again. Play the first one again.
Crap.
Listen, we know she can sing.
Yeah, she's a fantastic
Just hit a bad
singer.
note.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I
She
love that
shoulda
they
warmed
fixed
up.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure she did.
yeah.
What do you think? She just walked out? Oh, it's time? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, why did she crack?
Because she's you're in the middle of an arena.
I
People
wonder.
screaming.
Sorry, Joe. Go
No,
ahead.
so that's kind of like when Chris Rock, remember he screwed up the Will Smith joke, and they went back and fixed it.
Yeah. I always wonder now how many of these things that we don't know about that they've gone back and fixed. Things
Dude,
they're not paying attention to.
I read a thing where I forgot it was a band. They were like, yeah, we did our Grammy performance and we had to go in and do the dub overs. I'm like, for the Grammys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
I remember during COVID, there was a bunch of press conferences that they would do, and then they would show like shots of the crowd. And then like a year later, a team of CGI people went through and pointed out how many people were plants because it was like the same face on different bodies all throughout the crowd. Yeah, I was like, oh, damn, I never would have noticed.
Oh, I saw a thing where they had protesters out in front of a courthouse, and it looked like it was crazy, and people were going nuts and stuff. And the camera's tight on them, and then you see a picture from over here, and it's all these news cameras. It was 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was 3 people, and
Yeah.
the camera's tight, and they're all doing this and stuff, and you're like, oh man, look at them going crazy at the courthouse. 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Wag the Dog.
Well,
we live in Wag the Dog.
Trump was the first person to say, "Go ahead, turn the cameras around."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't turn them around and show you what's behind
Yeah.
them.
True.
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg released canned alcoholic cocktails called Gin and Juice, just like their song, about 30 years too late, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, people will still buy it. They come in citrus, melon, passion fruit, and apricot.
I'm more interested in Little John's meditation thing
Yeah.
than this.
No, are you really?
Oh, dude, can you imagine Little John helping you meditate?
Out.
What?
No, thank you.
Close your
Yeah,
eyes.
no, thank you.
Who's drinking Snoop Dogg's apricot?
I would try it, but I'm not going to buy it.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Yeah, gin and juice.
Too
not
many
really my
people
thing.
doing their own alcohol.
Yeah.
Let the
They're
companies
trying to
make it.
get in on the whole thing.
But
know,
like
the
you said, it's like
seltzers and all those.
30 years too late.
Did you ever see, Please Don't Destroy, the guys from SNL?
Yeah.
They're very funny, but they had a skit where they were drinking different seltzers, and it was a seltzer from Jiffy Lube. It was a seltzer from Sears. Like, it was all these different ones, like, that shouldn't be making seltzers. And they're like,
Awesome.
everybody's doing it now.
Awesome.
Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen can breathe easy now. Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan have broken up.
Oh, man.
What?
Wow.
No way.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah.
Go back to normal.
Yep.
So when Scottie Pippen was in town to promote his vodka, whatever alcohol he had, bourbon maybe, he wanted to come on the show. But the reason he didn't come on the show is because he didn't want to be asked about that. And I said to them, look, I don't have to ask about it. And he was like, all right, but they didn't trust me and they didn't put him on the show.
Sweet.
Good call. Wait,
It was a good call, Carmen, because how do I have him on and not ask him?
right.
So I'm kind
Yeah,
of
but
glad.
also-
Wait to the end.
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
there's
I
so
kind
much
of
other
want
stuff
to
with
hear what he
Scottie
has to
Pippen.
say, though.
But what is it going to be? Like, he's just going to be sad, probably.
Remember
When
when?
he
Like, you want to make him
crying.
sad? Yeah, you want to make him sad?
That would be the
No,
best.
but it's like I want to know if it's a vindictive thing. It like remember when Dennis Wilson went out with Mike Love's daughter, like something like that. Is it a vindictive thing, or did they just happen? I mean, they're probably the same age.
You do not want to see a giant with a deep voice cry.
I do a little bit.
He's a weird looking dude. You want to talk about aliens? That's Scottie
Mike.
Pippen.
It was
Come
yesterday.
on, Mike. You gonna make me cry?
It came up. Michael Jordan was at the Magic Kingdom. It came up in my reels. People were following around Disney World.
Of course.
Yeah.
Could he go anywhere without people following him?
Never. Space Jam?
I mean, a lot of famous actors can put a hat on and glasses. I mean, him being 7 feet tall.
Oh,
it's-
it was very obvious it was Jordan.
yeah.
MovieWeb estimates that Owen Wilson has earned approximately $135,000 just saying "wow" in his movies. They claim that he's said it 102 times, and he makes an average of about $1,324 per word. So he's made $135,000. Wow.
Awesome.
I feel like Wedding Crashers, he says it the most.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Wedding Crashers is so good. Brett Michaels will tour this summer. So he did his Brett Michaels party thing,
Yeah.
Gras, where he had Mark McGrath out there. He had the guy who had a cup of coffee and Journey for the one day. And who else was out there with him? Night Ranger
Oh, okay.
opened for him and then came out there. Well, Bret Michaels is on tour this summer with Dee Snider from Twisted Sister,
That's a weird combo.
former Foreigner singer Lou Gramm,
Why isn't Lou Gramm just singing with Foreigner then?
because Foreigner's not even Foreigner. He has gone out and done some shows with them where he showed up and did some stuff. So I don't know whatever their deal is. And then former Eagles guitarist Don Felder.
Oh, that's a weird combo.
Yeah, weird combo, but I guess they're all going to go out. Then they'll go out with Brett and sing some songs with him and do that stuff. If you want more Adam Sandler, he's going to be filming another comedy special for Netflix. Did you see his last one?
No.
I think so, where he sang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was all right.
Yeah.
You know, I like Adam Sandler, but it wasn't great or anything. But it was just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty much. Liam Gallagher, we talked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the nominees for this year. Liam Gallagher, Oasis was in there. He is less than thrilled that Oasis is nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The singer wrote on Twitter making his feelings clear on the matter. He said, quote, F the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's full of bumaclots.
Oh, boy.
They just got in, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
And that is a Jamaican term for douchebag, basically. Is what that is, yeah.
You know that, Carmen.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
And then finally in news, WalletHub.com has a new report on the most and least educated states. They compared all 50 states across 18 key indicators of well-educated population, educational attainment, school quality, and achievement gaps between gender and races and all that stuff. So out of all 50 states, what do you think? I have the top 10 here. Who's number one for most educated?
Massachusetts.
Number one.
Really?
Wow.
Number one. MIT.
Well, MIT, Harvard.
Yeah, all the
That's
time.
why I was saying it, but I didn't know.
They're ranked overall number one. Their total score 82.32. Educational attainment rank is 1, and quality of education is 1. So they're number 1 overall.
Florida's definitely number 2.
Florida is not number 2. Where do you think Florida fell in though?
Bottom. How many on this list?
All 50. Yeah.
In the 40s. 48.
No.
35.
No. Higher.
10.
No. Lower.
22.
Okay.
21.
21.
So
Wow, there's some
above.
dumb states after us.
Yeah, maybe.
Above the middle there. So some of the other ones coming into number 10 is Washington. Number 9 is Minnesota. Number 8 is New Hampshire. Get this. Wouldn't think they'd be in the top 10 just because of the, what you think about it. But number 7, New Jersey.
Well, no, New Jers's got Princeton. It's got a
Right.
bunch of
But
good
you
schools.
think New Jersey, you think the city,
Yeah.
New
Right.
you think, ooh.
I was gonna say, they're putting diversity in there too. There's a whole bunch of factors.
Educational attainment rank for New Jersey is 10, and their educational rank is 4, which it averages out for number 7 overall.
Where's Connecticut come in there?
Connecticut comes in number 4.
Yeah.
Number
California?
4. California is not in the top 10.
What about New York with all their big schools?
No.
Yeah.
Not in the top 10. What other guesses? Any other guesses?
North Dakota.
No.
Pennsylvania.
No.
So we said Massachusetts because of MIT.
Wyoming.
Illinois.
You have no, Illinois not in there. Number 6, Virginia.
Nah.
Number 5, thin air, but they're smart.
Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah.
Number 4, Mike got with Connecticut. Number 3, Maryland.
Boo.
Number 2 brings us back to the pancakes, Vermont.
Oh, syrup.
Yeah. And number 1,
What did you just say? Syrup.
syrup. Yeah. Vermont syrup. You never heard that? Yeah. They
I
got
get it, but the way you said it creeped me out.
What?
overall ranked number 1 for most educated state in the U.S. is Massachusetts.
Yeah. There you go.
Very nice.
Dummies.
And that is it for news.
I read this article yesterday, and this is not the same one. The article I was reading yesterday would say that if you smelled certain smells on your body, that it's your body trying to tell you something. Mm-hmm. And like they say, if you smell like fruit, that your body is not processing sugar right. And I don't know why these things make me think of you, Carmen.
Because I smell like tacos.
Yeah, that's the thing. You smell like tacos. Like, what's your body telling us, that you really are Mexican?
Yes, 100%.
Research shows that there could be as many as 70 types of bacteria where?
In your mouth.
In your gut.
In your armpits.
Close, Carmen. In your belly button.
Oh, yeah.
70.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. And I'll tell you right now, this is a little bit embarrassing, but what stinks the most on me? My ears. If I sweat a little.
Your ears
Like behind your ears or in your
Behind my ears.
Yeah,
No,
behind
you would
your-
have to like touch it and smell it in order to get don't pretend your ears don't stink. But I'm just saying not like what's really gross is when you have like an ear infection from getting your ears pierced or something. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, just an average sweat on the back of my ears smells like a good strong Parmesan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My body smells are quite delightful.
To you.
To you.
Yes. No one wants to smell somebody else's body. But I'm just saying, bad breath smell is a bad breath smell, but you usually can't smell your own
Yeah.
breath.
Thank God.
My body smells are a mixture of sourdough and cheese, so I make a nice sandwich. I really do.
And
What?
you're the meat.
Yeah. My body itself, like my torso, will give off a good after I work out or after I just walk. Will give me a nice smell of sourdough bread, whereas the ears are a strong cheese. So I'm making quite a main course.
Quite in a
I'm
salad.
surprised they don't sell sourdough and cheese cologne.
I mean, I don't need it. I'm making my own.
So many people probably love that.
I'd wear a little of that, splash it on my neck.
Bad breath, they say, could be a sign of something serious.
Uh-oh.
Changes in your breath could be a symptom of several health conditions. These include sinus infections, gum disease, and acid reflux. There's even a syndrome, what is an autoimmune disease that attacks the glands that make tears and saliva. And the order also depends on the medical.
Hey,
route.
this
For
is
example,
Dom.
Gum disease may give off a metallic scent, while diabetes can make your breath smell fruity. Mm. What's Carmen's excuse?
She's Mexican.
Yeah, loves tacos.
I'm talking about the comedy circus.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if there is an excuse for that.
Poop is naturally smelly because of bacteria and compounds, but if it smells worse than usual and comes with any other symptoms like diarrhea, belly cramps, or nausea, it could be a sign of infection. Certain bacteria, viruses, and parasites can lead to stomach bugs. Giardiasis is a type of diarrhea that triggers unusually bad-smelling poop.
Yeah.
The Giardia parasite typically found in untreated water. And oh my God, can you imagine that if you had a parasite in
They
you?
say most people live with 3 or 4 parasites at one time.
Parasites, yes.
Because no one
Don.
does cleanses anymore.
Why you can get them all out?
Can.
You can, but you have to do like the parasite cleanse.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah. Well, you used to be able to just take ivermectin because that would kill parasites. But since COVID, they don't really. I don't know a lot of people doing that anymore. But there are certain detoxes you could do.
Oh, really?
There's a great one, yeah, where Carmen actually sent it to me. It's where you do it with your feet in a sink. And at first I thought it was hocus pocus, but then I looked into what the ingredients are that you put in the water, and it is.
And then you put your feet in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you
that
got to do it in the
pulls
sink?
Yeah,
stuff-
you don't have to do it
in the sink. But this girl did it in the sink. Yeah, a bucket of warm water.
But like your feet are connected to all your major organs.
bone.
Yeah, that's what I say all the time. That you got to make sure you wash your feet. You're not just running water on them in the shower. I have one of those old timey bathtub brush,
Yeah.
and I use that. And I have actually soap just for my feet that I use.
Yeah,
Never watched my
See, I don't really either, but I was shocked as to like all the research that has already been done on pulling parasites out of you through your feet. There's a lot
Through
of
your feet?
Yeah.
Like, where do they come
like
out?
Decades of research through your pores, pretty much.
Oh, you just sweat them out.
Kinda, yeah.
You
but
don't see 'em.
But it's incredible. Like the parasites that can be found in organs are pushed out through your tootsies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You ever see that dog walking around with the tapeworm hanging out of his butt?
Yeah. Or the dogs that sometimes will get the bot flies in their legs.
What is that?
That's my one of
big-
my
Big,
clumps.
like, it looks like a big
maggot.
Whatchamacallit.
Yeah. Well, it's when they pull them out, it looks like a maggot, but it's a fly that grows in your skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
Enjoy your
dude.
breakfast, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have pancakes, so.
Happy National Pancake Day.
Oh, that's
But
just
yeah.
made me nauseous.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of parasites.
I used to have a dog named Snapper so long ago when my parents were married. So this has got to be like 1974. And Snapper had diarrhea and worms. And when it had the diarrhea, it just wormed everywhere on the floor. Yeah. And like a bunch of snakes fell out its butthole.
Hot snakes.
But my thing is, I don't know who killed. Like, how do you?
I don't know.
who cleaned
Stomp
that?
them, right? I don't know. What do you do? Because I'd be afraid to touch them.
Tom Calta probably shot him.
What if they get in your skin?
I don't remember what that totally grosses me out.
Yeah. There used to be this show called Monsters Inside Me.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
I loved it, but it was terrifying. Yeah,
Gross.
I know.
What's the plans for this weekend? Anything going on?
Nah, not really. I know Valentine's Day
Yeah.
stuff probably.
Aren't you out of town?
Yeah, I'm going out of town.
yeah.
I was just wondering what's happening here. I had a busy ass weekend, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to hang out with Bobby, of course, my brother and my niece and all that in LA. But I haven't seen Bobby in a while, and I have a feeling we're gonna. Hey Joe,
Yes,
can I
Michael.
have my camera back? Because Bobby and I were gonna shoot some stuff.
Yep.
You might as well just buy one and have it shipped out
So,
to California.
You're going out there. Are you going? Is your brother performing this weekend, or what is?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the thing. That's
thought it
happening.
Didn't he already perform?
He did a one in front of like a setup audience, so he did just did crowd work. Let me recap for those people who don't know. My niece is doing a documentary, and like a legit documentary with a budget and everything. And her thing is, could my brother, who is very funny, could he be funny doing stand up? And he's actually going to try doing stand up. So he did some crowd work in front of a controlled audience, and he did really well. It was his stuff was very funny for having to come off the cuff with it. He was even pretty comfortable while he was up there. So I think that his next one's going to be in front of strangers.
I thought he was doing it in May.
He is. I don't know. There's more.
Well, can we go to? I want to go to one of them.
I think he's doing a couple of different tables.
Okay.
His next one that he does is going to be in front of strangers, but at a club, at a comedy club.
yeah.
Well, that's good because if you're going to a comedy club, you want comedy and you want them to be funny. It's a lot more difficult to do comedy where someplace they don't do comedy. If they just set it up wherever and you're
Like a
like,
It's
bar.
interesting because they have such a big budget on this thing. They built the stage and a backdrop and curtains and all that, and he's on there with the microphone, and then they set up rows of chairs so it looks like you're watching him at a comedy club. So
Right.
it's a little bit more comfortable.
Are you going to jump up there?
No, I'm not.
Do a
I'm not.
tight five, show them how it's done?
Come on.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean, you're a professional.
Yeah.
You've done comedy on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
make sure it has a nice loose stage for you.
Yeah, do it the cigar joke.
I don't want to upstage my brother. I don't want to.
Yeah, you should. But it would be good. Don't say that.
You say, don't worry.
I've met your brother. Don't worry.
You're not going to be in the documentary at all?
I am in the documentary, but no, I'm not doing comedy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you just
This
in
is
the
a legit like documentary. This could
Yeah.
be one of those when they're like earlier today on the Academy Awards we give out these things. One of them was best documentary.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, I expect that your niece and your brother will get a standing ovation at the next Sundance Film Festival.
film festivals for sure. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
This would be pretty interesting. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to go to LA. This is where I'm torn. This is where I'm having diet issues. Okay.
Oh,
You didn't even let me say it. You're already judging what I'm saying. What am I going to say?
that you're gonna be with a bunch of friends and family. You're gonna be on the go. You know, it's just gonna be easy to grab things.
No, shut up.
All right.
The one good thing I got working with me is Bobby Kelly is gonna be like, dude, don't eat that. Dude, don't eat that. Like, he is definitely like a reformed smoker, you know. But I know we're gonna go to dinner one night at this restaurant that I really like that we're out there. And then there's Pink's hot dogs, which I really like. So I feel like I'm gonna have to partake a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
there
just get
are healthy
pancakes.
options, though.
Like what?
I don't know
Fish.
the rest. Yeah.
Oh, no,
But
I
don't
know.
the
Oh,
rest.
yeah. No,
like
no.
steak. Like you can do a fillet. You don't have to do the
Yeah, then
tomahawk.
I might as well go to Sizzler.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
No.
Yep.
Not the same.
If I said to you, come to my Italian restaurant, and you came there and you were like, this is my favorite place I love to eat here, and you're like, I'll take the fish.
Oh, it's an insult.
Then
That's
go,
an insult.
then go to Sizzler.
You insult the chef.
I don't think so. Why is it on the menu if it's not good?
No, I
How
don't think
dare
you're
you.
insulting the chef. I'm just saying you're not getting what you went in there for.
Yeah.
Nah, you're on vacation. Do what you want.
I say we get pancakes.
Dude, that's my wife's number one thing with her job. You're not on vacation.
Yeah.
You're out of town for 2 days. And even if you were, vacation doesn't mean you should go eat like a pig.
Yeah.
So-
do you
Right.
want to lose weight or not?
Yeah, well,
That's
right.
really what it boils
Pancakes
down
this morning. You go to the gym tomorrow.
For the
and
record,
then-
I've had no pancakes.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Listen,
if
what
you
you're-
want to have some
to.
pancakes,
In your mind,
But
you
that-
have pancakes.
And that's the thing. If you wanted to have pancakes, do the protein pancakes.
yeah, don't listen to her.
But listen, I get it, Carmen. You're right. You're right. If I had an urge for pancakes today, a protein pancake would be better than a pancake.
Right.
But I'm just not eating any pancakes.
Oh,
Enjoy life, man. Live in the now.
yeah, dude. You
Cares?
know what I mean? All these moments.
It's
is all
already
we
over
got.
for you. Just go ahead and have it.
So you go on a 48-hour bender out in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Who cares?
We do it on cocaine all the time.
Yeah.
You'll be
And you
fine.
don't have to go on a bender. You could just have one cheat meal a day. You don't have to cheat every meal.
By the way,
Well-
can I point out that every week it was the Super Bowl? I'm going to LA.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
Don't listen to
Well,
that.
yeah,
Michael.
It's
It's Saturday.
When we get back, though, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Then it's it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Then it's I got that one cruise.
Corned beef
Yeah,
is
cool.
healthy. Yeah.
I don't eat any of that garbage.
Oh.
I don't even eat any of that garbage. I'm
Delicious.
100% Irish.
Oh.
No, you're
oh
going
my
all,
God, the Reuben
Yes.
egg rolls
Yes.
that they
Yes.
have.
Yes.
Who makes Reuben egg rolls?
Oh, the best places.
A lot of places do.
Carmen, you ever have the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. That's
But I
something
like
else.
I'm a Reuben. I love sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut is my jam.
You ever have Swedish meatballs?
Oh.
Do you know how you make those? Have you ever had those?
Are you
no,
going to
it's not,
say
it's not
you
even a joke.
ring out a Swedish
No,
person?
you have the meatball and you use sauerkraut and jelly and brown sugar, and that makes the Swedish meatballs. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things that you feel like shouldn't work, and they do.
Yeah, for some reason it works. Just like strawberries Romanoff. Strawberries Romanoff is strawberries with sour cream and brown sugar. You do not taste the sour cream as sour cream. It's just cream because it takes on the strawberry and the brown sugar flavor. Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
I like the IKEA meatballs because they put
Oh,
horse, they put
yeah.
horse in
Dude.
there.
yeah.
I don't care what that meat is.
I
It's
asked
delicious.
for extra hoof.
I love it.
Who is still going to IKEA for lunch?
A lot of people.
I know.
Yeah.
What's the
Oh,
matter with it?
Every time I go.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Delish.
who woke up this morning and was like, you know where I want to go for lunch? IKEA.
Yeah. Well, I think it's more. I got to get a shelf. I can also get lunch at IKEA.
Are you going to IKEA without shopping and just going there for lunch? There's
Yeah,
a lot of
for
people
sure.
that are. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people that are, and I want to know what your life's all about.
What?
There's your next documentary for your niece.
Costco. I do the same thing at Costco. I'll go there without shopping for anything. Go grab a slice of pizza.
I've never eaten at Costco.
Oh, it's great.
It's the best.
I've never eaten at Costco. I've never.
You get a
I
whole
have
pizza.
eten at IKEA.
Whole pizza, $3.
You get a hot
Yeah,
dog
I'm
at
not
the Home
against
Depot?
it. I just never had the opportunity to do so. I just never.
You're missing out.
No,
You don't get a hot dog at the Home Depot, Michael?
I have before.
So
Okay,
good.
see?
So good. They don't have them rolling. They got them boiling.
Nah, they got them boiled.
But you know what though? It's
Boiled hot dogs are the best.
Yeah.
It's one of the last places you can get a hot dog
Yeah.
stand. Is at the Home Depot.
Little soubrette.
Well, I tell you, if I had to pick right now, I'd pick a hot dog
Right?
over the pancakes.
Joe made me a hot dog the other day. It was phenomenal.
We had hot dogs last night because we had a bunch of buns left over from Friday. And I was just like, okay, one more day after the Super Bowl. Let's do it.
You had
protein
buns
hot
left
dogs.
over from Friday.
Yeah, so there was like a 7-on-7 football tournament at Chamberlain, and I worked the concession stand.
Oh man!
So you stole the buns?
No, so well we
Hello,
we had
kids.
we had 7 buns left over from all the stuff. So I was just, like I
I'll
brought
take
them
these.
home, and then I was like, well, we need to figure out what to do with them. So then Chad and I had hot dogs last night.
You
Now-
got to go to Pink's. Just go.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going.
mean, come on.
You can go one day,
Yeah.
but that's your cheat meal. You don't get
Nah.
you don't get another cheat meal.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, cheat. It's a weekend. You're on vacation.
I'm not. I'm not.
He's
a vegan.
not.
It's vacation.
His wife already said he's not on vacation.
Vacation starts today, man.
Yeah.
That's not. It's Tuesday.
When
Well,
you
you know.
get on the scale on Monday, you go, but I was on vacation.
Yeah.
It's
It'll be
not
fine.
supposed to happen.
Oh man!
It's going to be great.
All we've accomplished today is making me hungry now.
I'm so
I
sorry.
know. I have a
me too.
smoothie. I have a peanut
Gross.
butter and jelly smoothie.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
It is really good,
No.
but I made it.
Oh,
Are you drinking it through a hot dog straw?
No.
I have a almond coffee cake that I'm probably gonna eat half of
Where'd you get that?
from Publix. But my metabolism is running super fast right now.
Why?
My
Cocaine?
Graves. No, Graves.
So he can eat whatever he wants.
Yeah.
All I've had
Taking
is
advantage.
water and a belly full of anger.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Same.
You got to deal with that.
That's delicious. I love it. It motivates me.
I thought. I thought we had something going on this weekend. That's what I was asking. Somebody
Yeah,
said they
you're
were
out
doing.
of town.
No,
Yeah.
I know that. We've established that. I thought you said you had something going on.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with Mariah. I do. I'm helping her with some
Oh,
stuff.
life.
Oh, life.
What are you doing? What are you
She's
helping her with?
awesome. Well, I don't want to put too much of her business out there, but she's gonna need help this weekend, just with stuff around the house.
Walking through the mall.
Just,
Yeah.
dude, I wish. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
With what?
We're into some weird stuff. I'm gonna say too much.
Oh, wait, no, let's get clear. What weird stuff are you in?
I mean, just
Dude.
just stuff that like I'm
Before
gonna
he
say
even,
too much.
I got to tell you, before he even says it, it's not going to be interesting.
yeah, it's not gonna be
Be
interesting.
some dumb
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
sex?
sad
Yeah,
loser
yeah, it's-
thing.
yeah,
that he's
manifest
doing.
your-
Yeah.
Sad, weird convention. No, it's nothing like that. That's my thing. She's not into that. She's she's into science.
She's a normal human.
Yeah. We do have really good conversations about it, but you're right. That's boring.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, Calta Show.
Oh, is this Love Tiger?
Love Tiger from hospital room 320 in Brooksville.
Oh, you're back in the
Back in the
hospital.
hospital.
Yes, they had to call 911 last Thursday.
Why? What happened?
My intestines, my belly button were in knots.
In knots?
Yes, like a pretzel.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
Oh.
So I'm in the hospital again.
Wait,
man.
Love Tiger, let me come over. I'll plug your nose and blow in your mouth. It'll straighten them all out.
Yep, works.
So I've been in the hospital since Thursday.
Wait, did they de-knot your intestines or what?
Yeah, I had CAT scans and everything. I'm all better now.
Can I tell you, Love Tiger loves being in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Love
Well,
Tiger?
it's probably the best meals
it's
he's had.
clean.
Yeah.
People are waiting on you hand and foot.
Yeah.
Did they
Nurses.
take care of your
Nurses.
toenails yet or no?
My toenails are being cut soon.
Yeah, see?
Soon. So you haven't even cut him yet since we saw him?
I can't.
Reach him.
With all the pain I've been in, I can't reach down that far to cut them.
Oh, you know that every time they come in to change the sheets, they just rip those ones right off his. Just shred them.
Can you
and
pick
use
up
them
a
for
rodent?
bandages for the little kids?
But my feet are the swelling's going on those.
Oh, good.
They're what?
The swelling's
My
going
feet-
down.
Oh, good. Well, you sound pretty happy.
Well, I'll finally be able to finally call in.
Yeah. What, they got a phone in your room?
Yes.
Oh, man. I was thinking about you this morning. I was like, what happened to Love Tiger?
Yes, I haven't been on the internet since Wednesday night.
Oh, man. Well, your dozens of listeners must be going crazy.
Yeah.
Who has more legit listeners, Hoppy or Love Tiger?
Love Tiger. All day, Love Tiger.
Internationally, Love
Yeah,
Tiger.
he's the best.
Well,
Anytime I'll whip Poppy's ass.
Yeah.
oh.
You're not in fighting shape. Take it easy.
No, I'm talking about radio.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, Spanish. Would you,
Galvin, I need to clarify something.
Okay.
Remember you asked me what the number one song was for 1976 in the summer?
I do.
It was Silly Love Songs. That was only one of three.
Oh, okay.
3? What were the other 2?
The second song in July was Afternoon Delight by the Starlight Vocal Band.
Uh-huh.
And then the third one was Don't Go Breaking My Heart by
right.
Kiki D and Elton John.
Yeah.
Don't
There
go
was
breaking
three.
my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
So soon Moose should come and take some after pictures of my feet, and then we can do contrast.
Yeah,
Before and after.
I would like to see that because I can't believe you still haven't cut them since we saw them before.
You're not leaking from any wounds anymore?
Yeah.
No, Gio, I'm not.
I feel like we should, like, if we could talk to one of his doctors to really get the truth, because I feel like we're missing something.
Nope, I don't want the burden of knowing.
No, you don't want that.
Now you went to the hospital, and then who came and visited you?
Nobody.
How? How is
I
that?
I was in intensive care, ICU.
Oh, no visitors.
And nobody came to visit you?
Nope.
Where?
Of course, my mom.
Well, that's what I meant. Your mom.
Yes.
Did your mom go?
Yes, she did.
Okay. How's your diet going?
Great. I'm on a strict diet right now.
Yeah, 'cause nothing can get through your not tied intestines.
Yes. Like for breakfast, I'm having scrambled eggs, potatoes, and an English muffin and a coffee.
No pancakes?
No pancakes. No.
That sounds like it's going to knot you back up, man. I'd be careful.
I take it slow, Spanish.
Yeah.
How long you in for?
Hopefully, I get discharged today or tomorrow.
Yeah, like Galvin said, you don't wish you could stay for like another week?
No, I want to get out of here, really.
Why? What are you going home to? What are you going to do?
Yeah,
Well,
Just got to do the show.
I'm gonna definitely gonna start walking a lot.
Love Tiger, listen, they're not going to tell you this, but whenever you're ready to leave, just start ripping cords off your body and walk on out of there.
No.
Yeah, the faster you get them out, the faster you get out
Yeah,
of there.
that's what they say.
I am hooked up to so much stuff right now you wouldn't believe.
Perfect. Just rip them on out.
So your first day was the heart. Now this is something completely different.
This is stomach.
No, it's still heart related.
Oh.
And your heart's knotting up your intestines?
Yeah, the heart's not circulating blood enough.
Love Tiger, how old are you now?
I'm 53 right now.
Does it bother you that you may, I don't want you to die, but if you did die, you'd die a virgin?
I hope not.
I know,
Oh,
but
wow.
you're 53. What are your chances? It hasn't gotten better over the years, has it?
Because what I look like. That's why.
Yeah, but you've always looked like this.
Well, I want to be like. I want to be different, you know. I want to be like. Do you know that Love Tiger is 30 years old this year?
Yes. Yes. You mean the name Love Tiger?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
This June will be 30 years.
30 years. And so it's 30 years of being on the radio and didn't get asked one time out of the whole deal.
Right.
Love Tiger, do you know, did they say you have intestinal ischemia?
No, they did not.
Okay. I'm just looking up symptoms and stuff.
It's intestinal knottery is what he's got.
So
I'm all better now.
you may think it's funny, but it's not.
I know it's not.
Yeah.
I was in so much pain I couldn't even stand.
Would you like me to try to find somebody to have pity sex with you?
Mr. Calta, I'd like to do it on my own, please.
Well, yeah, but it's taking you 53 years. You got nothing going on. You need help. All right, let me ask you these questions.
Yes, sir.
Who got your first lap dance?
You did?
Who got your first makeout session?
You did?
Who got your first makeout with a guy?
You did?
Uh-huh. So I brought all of these wonderful things into your life.
Who got you an air fryer?
My mom did.
Oh.
Stepping up.
Yep. So I gotta sell me new air fryer stuff now.
Love Tiger, what if we took you on like a pilgrimage out to, settle the score, so to say?
Guys, please, I appreciate all the help, but I want to do it myself.
We don't want you to die a virgin.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna die.
I think you're on the path of dying a virgin.
I'm on a new diet. I'm going to do exercising more.
I'm sorry, did you say you're not going to die? I couldn't hear it for you from all the medical
Beeping.
devices and beeping in the background. In your second stay in the hospital in a month.
That's my IV. Sorry.
Okay.
If I had a girl call in and she said, I would like to make sweet love to Love Tiger, you would say no to her because you didn't get her on your own?
Please, guys, please. I want to take care of myself. Please.
Don't deny the women
You've
what
been
they want.
taking care of yourself. It's not working out.
All right. So you're listening to the show, and all of a sudden you hear, ring, ring. Hello, Mike Calta Show. Hi, my name is Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? I'm really into Love Tiger, and I'd like to make sweet love to him. Then I call you and go, Love Tiger, and you go, I know, I was listening. But then you say no?
Guys, please. I want to take care of this myself.
Well, you're probably already doing that, so we want to help you with the girl.
Yeah. We know you're taking care of it by yourself.
Please, guys, stop.
You can't pleasure yourself while you're in the hospital, can you?
I think they allow it.
Discreetly.
Listen, we're sending those machines crazy.
Love Tiger, just imagine a girl in front of you, and you use your toenail to open her pants. You just cut them right off.
And you accidentally cut her in half.
I won't eat my breakfast.
What do you got?
Come on.
Scrambled eggs and potatoes?
Yes, and an English muffin and a coffee.
What kind of coffee is it?
It's just regular coffee.
Repeat after me. My name is Love Tiger.
Guys, please stop.
No, I was just, I'm trying to end on a good note. My name is Love Tiger.
My name is Love Tiger.
I am a ratings juggernaut.
I'm a ratings juggernaut, but I'm a virgin and I hate it.
Oh, that was good. I didn't even have to get to that part yet. Carmen, will you just do it?
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, Carmen.
Make sweet love to him.
I'm sorry, you guys are breaking up. I can't hear
No,
you.
that's not how the radio works.
That's her way of saying yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Love Tiger. You're gonna tell me if I said to Carmen, go make sweet love to Love Tiger, you'd say no?
Guys, please.
Got denied.
Come on. Guys, please.
Guys.
I gotta tell you, I'm so hungry I'd hang up on you too.
All right.
It's very nervous.
great.
He gets very
He didn't
nervous.
hang up. His toenail cut the phone cord.
I can't believe he hasn't cut his toenail.
I can't believe they haven't.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, not
you?
not that it's their job, but you would think somebody would be like, Jesus Christ, we got to take care of this kid.
They don't want to get cut in half.
Seems like a danger down there.
I wouldn't want to go near it. at all.
Strap him down. They put him in a bag like they do for dogs that go crazy when they get their nails cut. He's just hanging there.
That's how he twisted his
Ooh.
intestines in the first place. Is all
What if we did a contest to promote your OnlyFans, but you had to make Sweet Love to Love Tiger?
Oh,
Yep.
Well, I mean, look, there are certain girls on OnlyFans that don't deserve to be there. No, I shouldn't say it that way. There's certain girls on OnlyFans that are not your typical beauties. How's that?
Yeah.
So you might get a chubster, or you might get somebody that's just older, or somebody that's just like, somebody
There's
that's
someone
not,
for everyone.
right, but it's somebody not getting the traffic that they deserve. And they were like, well, if I did this would really jumpstart my OnlyFans. I'd be willing to facilitate that. Hook them up with Love Tiger.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd accept it.
I don't think you're crazy.
But we can
That's
set
true.
up. She's visiting her father,
Right. Yeah.
And then
Who are you?
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, if you think a girl coming at Love Tiger with her boobs out is he's gonna stop because we send her, you're crazy.
Guys, please stop.
Yeah, but what if, I don't know. His heart monitor vest can handle it.
What if he's standoffish because he prefers a guy for his first time and not a girl?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think that he really was into guys. I just think that
He made out with one for no reason.
it wasn't just one. It's been multiple over the years.
Yeah.
I think he was caught up in the
He just wants
Heat of
some
the
love,
flair of doing the show.
right?
You know.
Physical attention.
Yeah.
that's what Joe says.
Check out the sunset.
Out of
my
all of
flair.
us in this room,
Yep.
I would vote Joe. Probably had not gay, but probably had like a swingers thing.
Yeah.
And there was a dude there, and Joe's like, "Hey, man, what happens in the swingers room stays in
he
the swingers room."
like helped guide it.
yeah,
little bit,
yeah.
Yep.
No,
Don't be embarrassed, Joe.
I'm not.
The
embarrassed.
'60s were weird.
That's
No,
right.
they-
Merlin.
They were certainly weird.
Yeah, like Joe's like, Joe, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe's like, I'm all man, but
Yeah.
It's all love and happiness, man.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Love is love.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check
If
out
it
my
feels good, do it.
Yeah. Check out my crystal balls.
I mean, it's cool.
There's no internet, no cell phones, no cameras.
Joe said it's cool.
Oh, there's certainly no cameras.
Oh,
no
no.
video is going to be done of that party.
Surprisingly, phone calls are not coming in
No?
to make Sweet Love to
Oh,
Love
that's
Tiger.
too bad, man. You're missing out.
Let's hit up Piper. What's her face?
I was going to say that would break the internet.
Oh, dude. Piper phone.
I did want to go to the phones because I have a question. I'm thinking about doing the next live gig live during the morning show, like at 6 a.m.
I like it.
That is risky.
Yeah.
Well,
What,
that's
like
how we used to do
full
it.
Regalia?
I don't know what that means.
Regalia.
Regalia.
We're
What's
going.
that?
We're going with the fulls. Yeah. All right. I'm in. It's gonna be a
Oh,
while.
well, hey, there you go, Mike.
Ah.
Spanish is
Let's do it.
Oh, good. One
Let's
down.
do it.
Bring your
What about you
shoes.
guys? Everybody else in?
If you're
I'm
in, I'm out.
Michael, I'm sorry. It's not going well.
Live gig 6 to 10 a.m. on a Friday morning. Start your weekend early. You know, how Bert did the call and sick
Yeah.
to work. We're like,
I
hey,
remember.
just take the third day.
That guy died.
Yeah, I was there. All right, we'll discuss that when we come back. It'll be a whole full show in front of a live audience, live somewhere, with bands, comedians, stunts, the whole deal. Would you be able to come, and would you want to come? Old school live at 6 a.m. style.
Listen, there's people that are going to IKEA for lunch. They can make it to a live gig.
Ironically, we're doing it like
Oh, I love it.
That'd be
Extra
awesome.
hook.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in now.
We'll discuss when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I was trying to find Galvin, the Galvin and Jenny Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I did. But man, you guys got a lot of other. This Love Stinks.
Oh, yeah. That was for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Do you have any idea where the other one was? There's a lot of Valentine's Day karaoke in here. No.
That was just duets. I don't even think that was.
more karaoke coming up. Hello?
Hey, good morning, guys. It's Awkward Joe.
What's up, man?
How are you guys?
Oh, Awkward Joe.
Yeah, I heard Galvin talking about Snuffleupagus at news. I was like, he's alive and well.
How do you know?
And uncut still.
Way to keep it consistent, Awkward Joe, with the
That is
awkwardness.
awkward.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
to
Okay.
All right.
First, I thought
What
he
you
said,
get? This is what you get.
I thought he said Taco Joe, and I'm like, I don't know what Taco Joe
I heard
is.
Aqua.
Awkward Joe.
Taco Joe sounds
Aquaman.
way better.
Awkward Joe is the one that says, I don't know what to say in the end of the thing.
Awkward Joe.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, sir?
Good. You were talking about doing a live show. I would be there at 6 a.m. and be there for the whole show. I'd love for you to do it in Pinellas County. I'm in the Largo area, and I know you got a place in Clearwater.
Just do it at your house. Make it easy for you.
I'll be honest
Yeah,
with you.
that's fine. That's fine, man. Anytime, for sure.
What is your name, sir?
My name's Kurt.
Kurt, I'll be honest with you. I am thinking about doing it in Pinellas County.
Yeah. Give Largo some love, man.
I have the spot all picked out and everything. I don't know if we're going to make it quite to Larghetto, but we'll be right in that area. It's very easy for you to get to.
Yeah. I'll be there, man. 6 a.m. I'll be there for the whole show.
All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, and we'll see you out there.
We got one.
You're not doing it at the island, are you?
You're not in. Well, no. It's closer to him. Closer to him in Larghetto than Whore Island.
I don't know if we can handle that.
If
That'd be a hell of a block party.
If I didn't think your neighbors would be really furious, actually,
I don't
your
think they
neighbors might
would,
even
dude.
like it.
If we held a block party there, it would be the
black party?
I did
Whoa.
not
Sorry.
say that.
Yeah.
Easy.
I
I don't
did
know what
not
the neighbors
say
at that
that.
point.
Well,
We do a block party every year for Halloween.
See?
You do?
Oh yeah.
Have you
You
ever
shut
done a
it
black
down?
party?
Not to my knowledge.
That's when Joe did the gay stuff.
Yeah. Not at Joe's house.
What?
Yeah, that's true. They're not. Yeah, it's
Boys'
not
night.
decorated. It's not decorated.
They barely let Ian go there.
I have the place. I think that'll be conducive for a live
All right.
gig, and I thought we would do, because Galvin and I have been talking about doing karaoke. I think we should. I have a great idea. We should do karaoke live.
Yeah.
But we should do it in a contest form, and the contest would raise money for a listener. Like we'd play for a listener, and they would win the money.
Yeah. I like it.
Mm.
I like it.
And then I don't know, there's a couple of dates. I got good people in town. Like we can come up with a really good live gig. And when's the last time anybody's done a real legit during the morning show live gig anywhere? Do you remember Spanish? You weren't here yet, but we did a live gig in. It was supposed to be in Holmes Beach, I believe. We were doing it on the beach. We had to get a permit. We were doing it on the beach and everything. And then they had a special meeting of the city council, and they canceled our live gig because they said they were afraid we'd shut down traffic. And that was when we moved it to Peggy's Corral, thanks to Crazy Eye Tommy. It was at the last second, and that's when I was like, oh, God, Peggy's Corral now. Who's going to show up? And then we got there, and there were 2,000 people there waiting for us. So, yeah, I am very much looking forward to it. I look back fondly at the memories at this company, except for those things. They still made us play music during live gigs. Like we'd have 2,000 people staring at us, and we go, okay, well, just sit through 3 songs. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Here's
Unbelievable.
Red Rider.
Yeah. It was really rough, but I mean, I bet you we can get our friend Brian Knobs to come out and bring some other guys. Like he's been out to our live gigs before, and when you have those sort of people show up, you never know what's going to happen. We can't plan any boxing events, but you never know who's going to beat each other up. I can't stop people from fighting.
I remember I was at the one that was at the fairgrounds. Bert was there, and Edge was slapping Medicine Man.
Yeah,
That was before me.
And then we'd sit through the music and then come back.
Yeah, that was when we were playing 8 songs an hour.
Yeah.
We had to sit through the music.
Was that the one where you guys put tickets on Diggler and made people chase him
No,
down?
that was at the roundup. That was at the roundup, and that was ridiculous because, like, to quote Galvin, he's a real human being.
that's
Like
right.
he's a real person.
Real person, guys.
Yeah. I would like to. I have some good ideas of things that I want to do that we haven't done in a long time, but I need to know that there's an interest in it, because if there's not, and we just do a live gig and we go there and there's 40 people there, that'll be a big, but if I know beforehand, if people are like, yeah, I would do that, then okay, we'll plan it. I don't know. So far it's us and Kurt.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
one guy.
I mean, I was in since before you said anything, so you're definitely.
I'm out.
All right.
There's pancakes.
Okay, and I'm in.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I have some good ideas, but I don't want to say them. I don't want to blow it all.
Okay.
But I think it'd be cool. What are we doing for a Valentine's celebration tomorrow? You're the
I'm not
executive
doing
producer.
anything.
No, I mean
Oh,
like for
on
the
the
show.
show?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing, because we don't buy into crap holidays.
Oh.
We totally buy into crap holiday.
Well, you got something nice for your wife,
yeah.
and then you usually get something for Carmen, like you said, but you're not going to do that because
I'm
she's over
talking
there.
about as a show,
What
not
are we-
gift giving.
Nah, I'm not going to do anything. I actually have something planned for you, but I didn't.
What?
I'm not going to tell you. It's a
Listen,
surprise.
don't do it.
All right?
I'm not
gonna do
even
it.
joking. Look at my face. Do I look like I'm joking?
Yeah,
don't
100%.
do it. Don't do
You
it.
keep blinking every time you say "don't do it," as if you're saying "do
Listen
it."
to me. I'm gonna stab you in the ribs.
We're talking in codes now.
Don't stab me in
no,
the
we're
ribs.
talking in on
Do
the
it,
way here
definitely do it.
tomorrow.
I'm definitely going to do it.
Listen to me. On the way here tomorrow, Joe,
Yes,
it should
Michael?
be your responsibility to say to him, he doesn't really want to do. Don't do anything that's going to annoy him.
All right. I'll make certain to remind him.
It'll
Michael.
take it out on both of us.
Don't worry. I'm on
He
it.
said both of us.
I know.
Take it out on both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm already. It's happening.
Consider him
guy.
stopped.
You just
From doing stupid
There's that.
you're like Max Headroom.
Yeah.
I feel like you have something planned for Mariah that you don't want us to know about.
No, I would tell you.
He's writing poetry, remember?
Yeah, you already know that. And she.
We should all
likes
have to write a poem to Carmen for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Oh, I got a good one.
I bet you do.
I don't want Geos.
I may have written a poem for each one of you.
No.
Carmen makes
Yeah.
me go ha ha. Sometimes I see her at Wawa.
It's not me. That poor lady.
Oh, I think you'd be way worse
What?
than that lady.
Yeah.
All right.
Good one.
Is Dom coming in today?
Yes, 9 a.m. It's close.
It's 8:54.
I know.
Where is he? I don't know. Should we clear the phone lines? Let's clear the phone lines. Let's keep we get people on hold for Dom. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. Dominic Ferriello will be in at the top of the hour to take your legal calls. You can get on the phone and hold a spot there. And if you got a question about anything from speeding, driving, accident, I don't know, we've gotten some really weird family ones lately, but he does that as well now. So anything you have, get on the hold and we'll take your phone calls after the top of the hour.
I found it.
The karaoke?
Uh-huh.
Will you send it to me and we'll play it when we come back?
Yeah, I just put
Will
it
you
in
give it to
actually.
Carmen?
I put it in the folder for Carmen if you
I got it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Can you play it right now?
Yeah. Give me like
Yeah.
2 seconds.
No, right now.
Right this second.
Charlie Belcher's at this guy at this salvage yard, and they got all this maritime stuff, and I want to buy it all for the condo. Our condo is
yeah. Yeah,
the
the
beach
birds
theme.
will love
I
it.
like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's Galvin and Jenny.
All right. Well, let me just tell everybody. We'll use this song. We'll listen to a little bit of it and take it to break. But if you want to talk to Dom, get on the phone lines now. 727-579-1025, and we'll take those calls right after the top of the hour. This time, we shall giveth away some stuffeth to you with a little Who's My Baby's Daddy. Here we go.
Okay, everybody, this is Maury Povich, and it's time to play Who's My Baby's Daddy?
Lord, I've been done had too many babies, honey. Who is my baby daddy? Girl, I'd be a millionaire if I could ever figure out where I got Cheeto, Limbo, Cracker Jack, Orangelo, K. Martina, Salmonella, Velveeta, Genitalia, Catfish, Leroy, Cocoa Puffs and Pluto, Penelope, Jack Daniels, Buford and Lamangelo. Who is my baby daddy? Don't even two of these children even look alike. Aloe Vera, Maybelline, Gingivitis, Brill Cream, Cruix, NyQuil, Gangsta Q and Daffodil, Ron Bacardi, Captain Morgan, D-Mark Torres and DeLorean, Gynolotrum and Felicia, Chlamydia Champagne. Who named these children and how many of them is it? Why they always want to come live with me anyway? Ask them who their daddy is. Look over yonder, they go. Nova Scotia, Bubblicious, Cuponita, Gonorrhea, Ice Bucket, Batuglia, Visine, and Margarita, Percolator, Terminator, Velcro, and Taekwondo, Varicella, Chromosome, Obstetria, and Shathid. That's an ignorant one right there, Shathid. Who is these baby daddies? I wish I knew. I'd show sue him for some child support, honey. Shoot.
All right, it's time to play a little Who's My Baby's Daddy. Let me get a contestant on the phone lines. Hi, who is this?
Good morning, this is Logan.
Hi, Logan. Are you indeed a father?
I am, of 3.
3? Okay, and they're all yours?
Yes, well, I hope so. But
know.
yes, I think so.
So you think, sir. Hey, by the way, Gio, did you see the picture of Warren Sapp with Maury Povich at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
It was an odd pairing. All right, what we're going to do is play her side of the story first and his side of the story, and then you, sir, are going to decide whether he is or is not the baby's daddy. If you get it correct, we will give you a prize. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here is her side of the story first.
Shayna, how much older are you than Trey?
7 years.
7 years. You're 7 years older than he is.
7.
And so
7 years.
You're 20 and he's around 12 or 13 when you all first saw each other.
Oh.
That's a lie. Why did I not tell him we was no 12 years old?
Okay, but when he was 16, he moved in with you.
Difference?
He moved in with you when you were 16.
No, he did not move with me when he was no 16.
Then how old was he?
17, not 16.
Oh, wow. That's a big difference, right?
So what?
That's a big difference.
You let your son be grown, so don't get mad about it.
No,
you should have had your son. You let him be grown, but now you gotta be mad.
Check this out.
You let your son be grown, but now you gotta be mad.
And have him
now
take
you gotta be mad. Now you it don't matter.
Yes, it
You're
does
not taking
matter.
care of mind your business. It don't matter. It don't matter.
You think
Mind your
didn't make
business.
a difference, dog?
Wow, that is very brutal. I don't know that there's a child involved. All I know is that they moved in at that point, and the mother is active. All right, let's hear his side of the story.
I love all my children, but Trey, my son, my boy, he is my world. When I found out about Trey and Shayna, here I'm battling breast cancer. I was so shocked and angry, but at the same time, I'm sick.
I had a crush on Shayna the moment I laid eyes on her. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Shayna. I love her with all of my heart.
It just hurt so bad. I don't live his life. Let him finish school. He was into dancing and everything. I know this for a fact she was cheating on my son.
Shayna admitted to sleeping with another man. And now I fear that 3 other men could be the father of baby Troy.
It will break my son's heart to find out baby Troy's not his. At least I know he will get this manipulative woman out of his life for good.
I'm sorry. Did you say manipulative? Okay, so we got they got together when he was young, and he's really whipped over her. But now they have a baby, and it could be the possibility of 3 different guys.
Because she admitted to cheating on him.
Right. But it is him that we are trying to decide whether he is or is not the baby's daddy, the 17-year-old. The mom is dying of breast cancer.
Right.
This is getting very dramatic. Galvin, is he or is he not the baby's daddy?
Well, I'm going with science. Since the mom was involved, normally we say, that he is and this, that, whatever, but he wants to be, so I'm going to say he is not.
Ooh, you're saying they cancel each other out.
Yeah, he is not the baby's daddy.
All right. I don't know. I think that I think that he is not, because when usually the numbers, the odds, when there's more than 2, that usually does not work out in the guy's favor. So I am going to say not. But, sir, it is up to you. You will decide for all the prizes if he is or is not the baby's daddy.
He is not.
You also say he is not. We're all on the same page. Let's find out from Warren Sapp's best friend, Maury Povich, if he is or is not the baby's daddy.
Let me say this. I never doubted that baby. I love this baby. I want this baby to be mine. I took care of 3 kids. You think a possibility of it being my blood, I'm going to doubt it for nothing? I need this to be mine. I need him to be.
I want this baby to be not his so bad.
I want his baby to be not his.
Yeah, I want, because he wants it to be mine so bad.
Yeah, that's why it's not going to be his.
Yeah, please, no. Okay, pick it up.
Mine. Need him to be mine. Need him.
When it comes to 5-month-old Troy Jr., Trey, you are the father.
Mom's Day love story.
Maury's gotten soft.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll put you on hold, and we'll give you an N4, like you call it, cancellation prize. It's just a consolation prize, sir. Thank you for playing, and good luck raising your 3 children.
Thank you. Have a good.
You too. You have a good day. Wow, that usually never works out that way.
No.
What a crybaby.
Aw, he was happy.
But he's not happy that she's pregnant. He's happy that out of the 4 guys she banged, he got the baby.
Listen, I get it, man. I get it.
Client's got her.
I get where the tears come from.
Yeah, but you know that kid growing up now, the Trey's going to be like, listen, you are my son. These are the rules. And he goes, barely.
Yeah,
Mom banged 3 other dudes.
Right, and you cried.
Oh, heartbreaking. But the sad reality.
It's truth.
Yeah.
Has your son seen you cry, Gio?
Every day.
Yes.
Death related or not death related?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only way my kids have seen me cry.
You got to get more in touch with your emotions.
No, I'm well in control of my emotions. I just don't cry a lot. And I'm not talking about a tear during a Publix commercial. There's been that. But as far as I don't even think I've ever done
No blubbering, no weeping. Sobbing, maybe?
Only sobbing because you try to talk while you're crying.
That's the worst.
You do one of those, yeah.
Grabs you by the throat.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I don't like the way that feels. I don't like to do it. I don't feel like it. I don't like it afterwards. So it's not like I need to let it out. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Carmen's cried on the show a bunch of times.
Oh. Yeah, because you're mean.
No, I would. I have not made you cry.
100%. Every time I've cried on the show, it's because of you.
The only person to make her cry.
Yeah. I mean,
you're saying you as a collective.
No, you, majority you.
Me.
Mike Calta. Just Mike Calta.
What? Yes. Name one time I've made you cry.
I don't know.
Yeah, clearly there wasn't emotionally scarring.
How about when you weighed me?
Every day before you came in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, that was just to keep you in check.
That was scarring, okay?
Listen to me. We put a scale outside the door and we let you weigh in before you came in the studio. And you never were not allowed to come in.
I think she wasn't allowed to come in one time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that may have been the time that she lied.
And who are you to tell me how much I should weigh?
Wouldn't be allowed in now.
Neither would I then.
Well, clearly she's not here.
I have a Coward TV folder that's labeled Carmen crying.
Yeah, because Mike's mean and made me cry a lot. Tom, do I have a case?
You're always crying to me about Mike.
Yeah, because he's mean.
I'm crying this morning. You're wearing a T-shirt that's been banned.
Oh no!
Yeah, no. Listen, I rock it old school.
Yeah. That's that. You can't wear that around.
What are you wearing?
That's been banned.
It's a Chamberlain shirt, but it's because they had to change their
hey kids
mascot. They used to be the Chiefs, and now they're the Storm.
That's my alma mater. That's my high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I'm crying. That's very emotional. Fighting Chiefs. We can't say that anymore. I don't even know if I could say that on air.
Only Kansas City can say it?
Only Kansas City, Michael. That's it.
They're champions.
I don't understand that.
By the way, Chief is a good thing. Like, you're in charge. If you're the chief, you're the top guy.
What if we just call him El Jefes?
We're now the storm.
The storm, yeah.
Nobody wants to be like the New Jersey Jobbers, but once you're a chief, that's the way to go.
Yeah, I guess the alum is very mad that they had to change it.
I'm one of the alum.
I would just like one American Indian to come up to me and go, "Me not like Chiefs." Then I'd go, "Okay, I get it." But in the meantime, I've never seen anybody complain about it.
But remember, even with the Redskins, they weren't complaining.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's more offensive than the Chiefs.
We know, like you say, red skin, but we deal with it. Now, come gamble at our casino. Yeah, no, I don't. Listen. I don't see the people complaining.
I don't know that they all speak like that.
Yeah, I think.
Are you sure? Because I feel like that's across the board.
This isn't Dances with Wolves, Mike.
It's the elders.
Okay. Yeah, the ancestors.
The elders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something though? It sounds like you're mocking them. To me, that's the best thing. Like when they tell a story.
Oh yeah.
The moon come on the third night, bring a rain to the land. Oh, that gives me chills.
Slipping a little bit into vampire.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi.
We have traveled many moons to come to your land.
Yeah,
that's good.
White man try to take land. We shoot them with homemade bow and arrow from bone of deer. And dude, I'm telling you right now.
See, Carmen, what you did?
I know.
See what you did? Oh,
you did it.
No,
You're the one
you
who
wore
brought
the shirt, rather. And
you
I'm
brought
like,
it up. They can't see me.
Stay away from high schools, Carmen. Stay away from the high schools.
Yeah,
it's getting
usually
weird.
not of age. Carmen.
Listen, I am
first
just.
you're giving them your buns.
Listen,
Get out of here.
Chad is coaching there. I'm trying to help out to make his job easier.
Why are you
Is he
helping out
coaching
the kids?
football? What's he coaching?
He's coaching football.
With
Yes.
Wilder?
We call
Yes.
her.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator.
We call her she who has OnlyFans.
No, don't
You know how
start
many of those
that.
kids are like, look at Coach Chad Snow Bunny.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice.
Hey, Miss Carmen.
Hey, Miss Carmen, can I have a hot dog?
Hey, Coach Chad, how good at football do you have to be before you get a white chick? Wow.
Oh, man.
You guys are messed up.
Do you tell the kids that Chad used to coach you also?
Oh!
Yeah.
Maybe one day you could be living with
Yeah,
him.
that's right. If you're lucky.
Dreams come true, kids.
I was of age when Chad was coaching me.
Definitely. Listen, we're not going to go back in time. It's just a quick little trip.
I have a two-part question. One is about running, and the other one is about eyebrows. As you can hear, Dominic Ferriello is in the office. We have people on hold. Let's take a break. Carmen will get those calls lined up, and we'll take your legal calls for Ask the Dom next on 102.5 The Bone. Dom, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Mike. Good morning again to you guys.
Yeah. Let's get right to the phone calls. We'll get as many as we can before the top of the hour and the show is over. Let's go to Anna. Anna, good morning. You're on Ask the Dom. What do you got, Anna?
Good morning. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Dom. Thank you for taking my call.
No problem. What do you got?
I have a debt collection letter.
All right.
It's a debt. It's a hospital debt. This letter, I paid as much toward it as I could, but I looked at it. It looks like it's beyond the statute of limitations. But
so you're saying you have a bill from the hospital. You paid some of it. You haven't paid it all, and you think that it may have run out of I don't know. What do you mean statute of limitations?
No, sir. I'm sorry. This is a bill from 2018.
Okay.
And I have paid toward it. It was for a different. It was more of a law firm debt collection agency. I did pay $7,800 toward it. They say it's 12. I still owe 5. But I didn't get it. I didn't get served. And this was not certified. It just looks like the law firm sold it to somebody else. And I just want to know, do I need to send a cease and desist, or what do I do?
You want to cease and desist them from telling them to stop asking you for your money, the money that you owe them?
Well, they've sold it to another company. I've already paid them $7,800.
Yeah, but you didn't pay the whole thing.
No, I did not. But it says beyond the date is what I'm asking.
All right. So what the issue here is there was predominantly a 5-year statute of limitations in the state of Florida for a contracts law, which is usually a debt in relation to an agreement. Now, a lot of times folks don't really know that they've been sued. So if you have law firms involved, a lot of times there's been some type of pleadings or filings. So we have to double check that. So the first thing is you need to email me the letter. Now, selling the note to somebody else, there's nothing wrong with that. That actually works to your benefit because they probably bought that at a certain percentage. So then you can negotiate down probably at that percentage if you don't want to go the litigation route of an affirmative defense action of a statute of limitations, because it's going to cost you money probably to argue that versus working with the knowledge that we have now. So if they bought the paper or they bought the note, they didn't buy it at 100%. They bought it at some type of discounted rate to clear the books for the other prior law firm. So now the job really is to figure out, well, what rate did they buy it at, and can you negotiate that rate down or somewhere around it at? Is it 50% that they get it, 50 cents on the dollar? Then you can offer them, 55 cents or 60 cents, so to speak. But it all starts with sending a notice to acidom.com. Attorney Dave Singa does our debit, credit, and collections actions. And, I understand you want to try to get out of it.
Well, can I ask you a question? You say 5-year statute of limitations on what? I mean, if I owe a company money and I duck it for 5 years, I get away with it?
Well, not necessarily, because what happens is usually they'll file an action if there's a contractual agreement. Now, if it's a credit card debt, sometimes in there there's a waiver of certain statute of limitations or certain limitations of things depending on the agreement you have with the credit card company. So it's not a bright line rule, which is why you have debt that exceeds a statutory period. So it really all depends on the agreement and if this lady's been sued or not. And it all starts with getting the letter, looking up the information in the county of jurisdiction, contacting that lawyer, and then figuring out what's the best affirmative defense. She might have an argument, she might not. But I think, Mike, you're wrapped around the principle of, well, if she owes 12, she's only paid $7,800. Why aren't you paying the rest? And
right.
Her point is, well, if I don't have to, if there's a legal way out of it, which there may or may not be, those are the two forces that make law so interesting and dynamic.
Wow, that's very interesting. So, okay, so if it's been sold, what's her best thing to do? Call and negotiate with them?
Yeah, well, if she doesn't want to pay it, we have to figure out if she's correct. And I don't know the answer because I don't have the document that she has in front of her.
Right.
I don't know when they sold it. If the next law firm didn't file any action or didn't do anything, she might have an argument there. Maybe somebody dropped the ball in the transfer of the purchase of the note or the paper. So there's a variety of different things that that can happen, but we don't know to which order those things went down. I mean, this is an old debt. Now, the problem that she has on the other side, so let's say I'm the attorney for the other side. Well, she acquiesced to the debt because she's been paying on it. So there's an argument coming from the flip side. She just didn't thumb her finger at us at $12,000. No, she paid $7,800 approximately.
All right, well, ma'am, send it over to Dom. Let him take a look at it first, and you can see where you can go from there.
I sure will. Thank you, gentlemen. Love your show. Have a great day.
Thank you. I mean, his show or my show? Which one did you love the most?
I think she's getting confused, Mike, with the Wednesday night show. But we're on your show this morning. Carmen, make sure you note that with these callers.
Robert, good morning. You're on Ask Dom. What do you got, Robert?
Good morning, everybody. I have a quick question. So I had a pack rat storage container on my property. It's supposed to be weatherproof and animal proof and all that.
Okay.
I had all my military home stuff. When I got back from the military, I was medically discharged, so I had to have my house pretty much in a pack rat while I was rehabilitating.
Right.
It all got damaged. So literally all my stuff is gone. I have maybe like 6 boxes and a dresser left. Every bit of it's been destroyed. It's water damaged, so a hole broke out on the roof a little bit, like one of the seams broke. They sent us the claims to try to claim it out, but it's not going to cover nearly anything that I lost. I had a 2-bedroom house when I was in the military. I'm down to 6 boxes. I lost my whole life. Is there some kind of action that I can take, or is this more like a civil claim kind of thing?
Well, it is a civil claim for property damage. Number one, first, thank you for your service. So we certainly appreciate that, and I'm sorry that you come home and the furniture and your property is destroyed. Do you have an amount of the damage claim? How much are you claiming has been lost value-wise? Value.
So we took pictures of everything as it was coming out of the pod and videos to show like as we're unwrapping everything, because I had obviously a company moves all the military members home, so they wrap everything up. So as it was damaged, I was throwing it on a trailer that I have in the yard. I still have to go through a few more things, so I'm still adding up the total amount, but it's probably going to be, I would say, around $5,000 worth of damages. I mean, a lot of it's sentimental value too. Obviously, you can't put a price on that. Like, right. I lost all my baby's first, clothes and everything, and all my clothes. So I mean, I'm adding up the total.
Yeah, that's tough right there. The sentimental value, that's a hard thing to quantify. So you have to start with, what is your demand amount? For argument's sake, let's just say it's $5,000. You said the claims is not going to cover that. Have they offered you some money up to this point?
No, they told us just to clean it all up and then send it to them, and then they're going to basically tell us if they can cover it or not.
Yeah, well, you don't know the answer then. I mean, so that they should have coverage liability for this type of business. So what you do is add up everything the best that you can. I mean, I don't know if you have receipts or if you have documents, or if you purchase this stuff, or anything to verify its value, but quantify it the best that you can. Send it in a nice letter, which in essence is a claim demand for property damage reimbursement. Send it to them and see what happens. And then if it works out well, you don't need the services of the firm. If it doesn't work out well, you circle back with me, call the office, go to asadom.com. We've got attorneys that handle property damage in the network.
Okay, so if they try to rebuttal and say, hey, it's not worth that much and you're not getting it, then I can just go to axdom.com.
Correct.
And call you guys up.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not litigious. I want them to do right by you. Again, thank you for the service to our country, and they might. They might say, oh, you know what, sir? Yeah, here's $5,000, and we'll send you the check and sign this waiver release, and then you're good to go. If they say no, we're going to give you $1,000. You're unhappy with that? You circle back with me.
All right, sir.
Got you. Sorry to bother you and your time. I tried to get a hold of him on the phone. I haven't been able to get a reach from anybody since they sent it. So
this is what Mike and I do on his segment in the morning. You're not bothering us. This is what we do.
A little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Mike.
No, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your time for having me on the show, Mike. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Good luck, pal. Thank you. We do have time for another call. Let's try to get to as many as possible. Good morning, you're on Ask Dom. Who's this?
Suzanne.
Suzanne, what do you got for Dom?
A question. It involves two states. I had lived in Virginia, and I transferred with my company and moved down to Florida in 2004. And every few years, I get a call from a collection company, actually multiple, and of course pretty aggressive, for income tax. In 2006. Well, I moved here in 2004, and trust me, I did not commute from Florida to Virginia to work, and back then it wasn't very many companies didn't do remote jobs, so I did nothing remotely from Florida for the company in Virginia. And it goes away for a while. I thought I had a letter from one of the collection companies that showed that basically it was null and void.
Well, let me stop you real quick. You said tax. Is this a federal tax? What tax of what?
Virginia income tax.
Okay. I got it. I understand.
And I know you don't do Virginia, obviously.
Right.
But I'm just curious because I'm still battling them again, and they'll go away again. But in Florida, is it the what's the word I'm looking for? Is it the creditor that needs to prove it, or is it up to me to prove that I don't owe it, which I'm not quite sure how I could do that. So that's pretty much, it's the burden of proof on the creditor.
Well, what happens is there's going to be a notification, and then So that's a very interesting question because I don't know how different Florida and Virginia are. So the true answer to your question is going to be, number one is you need to talk to an accountant or a CPA license in Virginia on how they handle their state tax regulations, and then maybe a tax attorney in Virginia. So the true answer to your question relies in those two sources to know the full answer. In Florida, usually if the state sends me a notification on, say, an employee tax or some type of tax, then they say, hey, you owe this. And then I go to my account and I say, well, what did we pay? What didn't we pay? So really the way I deal with it here is it's a collaborative effort when I communicate with the state. Now, again, I might do things a little differently because as an attorney, and then I have people in place, and I always like to make sure that, I have my I's dotted and my T's crossed because of what I do for a living. I find it to be a collaborative effort. You guys say I owe you X, I've paid you X, or I've paid you X and Y, and I'm deserved, credit, or just roll it over to the next one. Or if there's a shortcoming, then I need to know that there is a responsibility on the taxpayer, whether it's Florida, Virginia, federal. There is a requirement of the taxpayer to pay their taxes properly, which, of course, if you don't, induces an audit. And then everybody understands what that is. And then they come and
I've been through enough.
Right. So,
and since
I go that way.
How on earth would I provide proof that I live down here other than tax returns? And I believe I've sent them before showing.
Who knows if you need to do that or not? You provide them proof. You got to call the folks there in Virginia that are licensed, either an attorney or a CPA accountant in Virginia, and then you say, this is the notice I'm getting. Can you help me with it? What do I do? And then that's their job is to tell you what the answer is, and you hire, they go do it.
Yeah, because these guys, and I mean, I've told them they're threatening garnishment and all that, and I know in Virginia there can be an injured spouse claim.
Well, we're not in Virginia, so you're going to confuse the hell out of everybody listening to the show. We're in Florida, so
yeah, and I am confused. Period, because it's regarding two different states. Yeah. And I didn't earn income there. I didn't live there.
Well, here's what you can do. You can email me anyway at askthedom.com because you now live in Florida. I could give you my CPA. He's been on the show before.
Okay.
And I have a tax attorney so that you can hold on to their information for the state of Florida. That's not a problem. Just email me, Dominic at askthedom.com, and I'll give you their information. But for the other stuff, you got to go to the state of Virginia.
State of Virginia. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. That's kind of answered and didn't answer.
Answer and didn't answer. I can't make it up.
No.
I can tell you one thing about Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. I believe that's the state's motto, right? Virginia's for lovers.
All right, thank you, Pumpkin. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. If you didn't get through today, you can reach the office 813-251-5550 or askthedom.com. What do you got coming up on tomorrow's show?
So tomorrow night's show is going to be a fun show. We have a guest host for the first hour while I am coaching Boozer in his first Little League baseball game with Bayshore Little League. He has switched leagues.
Oh, no.
So he's gone from Tampa Bay Little League to Bayshore Little League. Yes, the Booze has taken his talents to Bayshore, almost like LeBron. So I'm going to be coaching him tomorrow. So Judge Nazaridin is going to be guest hosting at 8 o'clock with Commissioner Mike Owen. Will be in studio, both of them at 8. Then at 9, I'll be joining both the judge and the Hillsborough County Commissioner, and then finish the rest of the show to 10. So you got Judge Nazaridin guest hosting with Mike Owen, Commissioner in Hillsborough County, and then I'll be joining them at 9 o'clock. It'll be a fantastic show tomorrow night.
All right. If you want to get through, pay attention to the show and the station tomorrow. You can call in, speak to the judge, or speak to Dom, or you can always call him and check him out on his website, askthedom.com. Dom, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
We will take a quick break and come back and wrap things up. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I did see a video yesterday. I don't mean to equate the two of these things, but it's both lifestyles have somebody else running your life for you. It was a guy that gave a tour of his prison cell, which I thought was very interesting because he had a phone in prison. But it was just hard to imagine living in there every day for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know what he had? Like the most that he had food like crazy in there. He had a microwave in there, and he had a TV in there, and I thought that's not such a bad place.
Where is this?
It didn't say where it was.
Yeah.
But he showed the door of the cell and out into the day room, he called it. And he's like, this is the day room out there. He goes, but when we're not in our cell, we're not in the day room, this is what we look like in our cell. So it had a little entrance. You walk in, there was like a little area, and it had the metal toilet bowl with no seat on it and the sink over there. He goes, this is where the toilet and the sink. And around it, though, on the floor, was all these packages of food that he had and all these spices and stuff. He's like, we do a lot of cooking, so we try to get as many spices as we can. He had little bottles of hot sauce in there. I was like, this is not contraband. This is okay.
Well, a lot of the Scandinavian areas, like the prisons, are like better than most people's apartments.
Yeah, I don't know that this was. I think this was in America, but I don't know. It could have been up in Canada or whatever, but it was very gray concrete, And then it showed his mattress and his bunk, and he had his mattress rolled all the way up to the front, and he said, this is where we keep our bunks in the day so that we don't go to sleep during the day and waste the whole day. Ruin the whole night, and then he showed his TV, which blew my mind that he had a TV in there in the cell. I got to tell you, prison's not as bad as it used to be.
I don't think that's American.
Yeah, I don't think that's American.
They got bed bugs in American prisons.
No, there's some. You can have iPads. They'll get iPads in prison and all kinds of
they
stuff.
don't let you get the porn.
No, but you can watch movies and everything.
By the way, they're getting around it. They're getting around it.
I fell into a crazy private security prison system rabbit hole yesterday that blew my mind about the border crisis. Yeah, because a lot of prisons were privatized that used to be run by sheriff stations.
Make the money.
And now they're just basically putting all the immigrants in private prisons.
Why?
Because they get money for each inmate.
Yeah.
And they can detain them for however long they want. They don't have to prove asylum. And then when you read the bill that they passed, it's pretty impossible for them to not only prove asylum, but then when they take your kids away, you're basically now detained until they say you don't have to be. Yeah, it was a crazy rabbit hole.
With that rejoiner you just played, Rush Limelight, do you know yesterday was how many years that's been out?
Oh, I wouldn't even know. I didn't find Rush till I was in college.
Think about it.
35.
Limelight, it's off Moving Pictures, came out in what year or how many years ago? 35, you say
you could have told me it came out in the 70s and I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know until I went to St. Leo and there was a kid, this kid Peter from New Jersey, who had all these big Rush posters in his room. I didn't even really know who Rush was until 1989.
55.
43 years ago
Damn.
Yesterday. Wow. Yeah. That's crazy.
God, it doesn't feel like that.
Bunch of old Canadian coots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joe loves Rush.
Will Rush tour with a different drummer?
Yes.
And will they do all Rush stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
They have to do all Rush stuff. Will they do it with another drummer? Yes, I think that's coming. I think that's going to happen.
If you had a guess, Calvin, you're pretty good at picking replacement drummers.
Ooh, I mean, you know that Mike Portnoy is definitely a top runner for that, but then you have a lot of other guys that you necessarily haven't heard of.
Do you take 2 or 3 drummers out on the road with you?
I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, but, I would say they probably want one guy, so they make sure that it's all super tight and exactly right. And I gotta tell you, nobody's gonna want to do that job. You know what I mean? Because you're just gonna be critiqued unless you can really do it.
Like if you're a Mike Portnoy,
who knows it, forward and backwards and everything else. But everyone's gonna be like, well, not as good as Neil. No matter how good they do it.
I bet it's gonna be Dave Portnoy.
Oh, Dave Portnoy.
The better of the Portnoys.
Yeah.
Give him a 1.5 on that drummer.
One snare. Everybody knows the rules.
Yeah.
But yeah, Barstool really owned the Super Bowl this year. They were everywhere. I don't get that podcast that's got the girl that looks like the Bambino from Sandlot.
Yeah.
And then the really pretty girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what those, like, the 2 of them with their accents, and they're like yelling at each other and doing all that
I used to watch her when she was just on Instagram, and the one that looks like she's from
Bambino?
Sandlot. Yeah, we're thinking of the same person.
Yeah, you are.
She has like red curly hair.
The description.
Yeah, so when she was on Instagram, she would talk about like one night stands and stuff.
Who's having a one night stand with her?
I mean,
I guess
That's what
only.
all those stool chicks talk about.
Yeah, but it was good. At least I found it to be funny because she had a good sense of humor about him.
They all want to be Alex Cooper because she got that big Spotify deal.
Yeah, and then does she still do well?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alex Cooper is the one that was a WNBA player That
No.
chick?
No, the hot blonde used to talk about hooking up with dudes.
Call her
famous
daddy.
People.
Call Her Daddy podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Which
signed
Spotify, I want to say they did not
Didn't-
renew her contract, but they
Who is
renewed
the,
Joe Rogan.
Who is the girl that is real deadpan? You know what I'm talking about? That girl who's like, because I know you have a lot of money.
Oh, Bobby Alta.
Yeah.
She blew it.
Why?
She broke character.
Oh, she does that though.
But recently,
Yeah,
and now it's done.
I kind of think her 15 minutes are up anyway.
Yeah, but that really put it, sped it up where it's like, yeah, you blew it.
Well, Spotify played, or that Alex Cooper chick, she made $60 million.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Pretty good.
3-year deal, $60 million
Yeah.
For just
off her podcast.
banging a bunch of famous dudes and then talking about it.
Yeah, how do you think what's her face feels?
Which one?
The Kate Quigley.
Oh.
She's like, I should have started spilling the beans a long time ago.
Yeah.
Kate Quigley's the one story she told us was the best story ever. She threw up on Tyson Beckford. That was great, that story. I don't know. I don't listen to any of them, and not for any reason other than the fact that I just don't have time, because I bet I would enjoy some of them. I watch those Barstool girls on Instagram only, and I don't think I see enough of it, but nothing about it makes me want to go watch more of it. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't listen to Joe Rogan either. I only watch the highlights on the social media.
You would like the Sean Ryan podcast.
The same thing with Sean Ryan.
Yeah.
I've watched some of his stuff, but I've not watched the whole thing.
But lately, he's got some super interesting military guests on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Bussin' with the Boys is really good.
Yeah.
I don't like those guys. For
Really?
some reason.
They're pretty funny.
I think it's because one of the guys, whenever he played, he was talking trash to somebody. And I was like, "Shut up, dummy!" I don't know, it just annoyed me. So I don't know.
I like them, but same thing. I've never listened to their podcast, but I do watch Pat McAfee almost every day for a little bit.
Did you see? Yeah, McAfee and no.
Oh yeah, Bert and Tom crashed McAfee's show. And they got up there with Gronk and Julian Edelman. They were doing shots. They just walked onto the stage on Radio Row.
Radio Row.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I was talking about. Do you see that McAfee has what's his name? Bill Simmons, right? Isn't it Bill Simmons? Yeah. The guy who has a lot to do with the sports stuff and HBO and everything, you know what I'm talking about, was making fun of McAfee. And he was like, Jordan Love, I don't know, bro. That guy's good, bro. And he was doing that, whatever. And then McAfee on his show was like, yeah, I saw Bill Simmons had like 8,000 followers or something. That's pretty good. What do we have? 250,000, I think? Keep running your mouth, Bill, and doing that, whatever. McAfee would destroy him. He would punch him in the chest and he'd explode.
Yeah, he's the biggest show in sports.
Yeah.
But I don't
Next to Jim Rome. That's the only one that's maybe comparable.
I don't like any of these guys that are still riding out the mullets. It's not funny anymore.
Oh, yeah, the one dude on the show. Yeah.
Him, and then there's the Bussin' with the Boys guy. Then there's even Theo Vaughn. Those
They're
mullets
trying to bring it back.
It's not coming back.
I agree with you.
Those are all young guys. Like I go to the high school, there's a bunch of kids that have mullets.
I know.
Who's the other one with the mullet? You said Bustin' with the Boys, Theo Vaughn. Who's the other one?
There's the dude on McAfee's show.
On McAfee's show. Okay.
Yeah.
The guy, one of the guys, looks like he should be answering the phone.
But you find out those guys are all in their 20s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not hating on any of them. I think it's great. I think also it's great that we talk more about our kids and whether or not it's necessary for them to go to college and all that stuff. Those guys, some of them did because they played football, but other than that, they're just doing guy stuff, and they managed to videotape it the right way. The right way, Joe.
Yeah. College is not necessary.
Yeah. All right, I guess we're done for the day. It's off to 10 o'clock already. Oh, wow. Carmen was ready to go.